No countdown today. We're getting right into it. I know, no countdown, kind of weird. Hello. What's up this afternoon, everyone? It is Tarker Dragon Storm time, and we're running a little late today because because we had to wait for the set to go live. But I figured, since we're already running late, let's just get into it. Plus, I gotta open all these packs, so I figured we might as well just launch the stream, open some packs. I'm actually curious. I don't know if anyone knows the answer to this. If you know the answer, let me know, because I've been wondering about this. Is it correct to open your normal packs or golden packs first? Also, mythic packs or non-mythic packs. I feel like the order should be... not one at a time. I feel like it should be normal packs. Into mythic, into golden. Is that the correct? I don't know if you get more value out of doing it in any specific way, but hopefully everyone, hey, what's up, Joshua? How are you? Good to see you. Welcome to our first Tarker Dragon Storm stream. I guess last week was technically the first Tarker Dragon Storm stream, but this is the first real one, and we're gonna have some fun. Hey, what's up, Ishar Donuts? Belowy! How is everyone doing today? Welcome. Oh man, I'm so hyped for this set. This set's gonna be so sweet. How y'all doing today? Hey, Stone Rain! I am doing wonderfully. I am so excited for Tarkir Dragon Storm. What's up, Lord Boys? Good to see ya, Jasho. Good to see ya, Tassiger. Josh. Welcome to the Fishbowl for the 12th month, 1 year resub. Big scoop cheer for you. Thank you. That's a good question. What are we playing first? I should put up the, let me see. I'll put the doc back up from our early access. Actually, it's probably still in the chat because I haven't removed it. So yeah, if you got a deck from early access that we didn't get to that you want to see, let me know. I kind of want to mess around. So things I'm interested in so many cards from this set, but I want to mess around with Elspeth. I think Elspeth is very intriguing. Oops All Rhinos I'm working on, but I think it's more likely to be a video than a stream. But I am working on Oops All Rhinos, but I think it'll probably be an Against Odds video. Luca Johnny, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Yeah, gonna play some Monstrous Rage. Yes, Monstrous Rage. If we get bored of that, maybe we'll play some Up the Beanstalk, some Zur Overlords. And then if we get real frisky, maybe we will we'll try some Self Bounce. What about that? We'll do some brewing and put Sun Puro Kirin into Esper Self Bounce. Your combo does look funny. I wish that pack openings on Arena, I don't know if anyone else feels this way. Does opening packs on Arena feel like a chore to you? I love opening packs in paper. Like, it's one of my favorite things. I have a whole box opening channel to open packs as an excuse to open packs. For some reason, opening Arena packs does not excite me. And if it doesn't excite me, I imagine it doesn't excite a lot of people because, like I said, I love opening packs. On Arena, it kind of just feels like a chore, though. It feels kind of like work. Like I'm doing this work to get the cards I need to actually have the fun. Oh. I didn't have all my Twin Flame Tyrants? Interesting. I mean, these golden packs are so good. They have improved the economy. Just like, look at these. This is 10 golden packs, which obviously got to buy a packs to get it. But look at how many mythics we got from the new set. Like, they're so valuable. Open 2 Elspeth. Ooh, that's a hit. Lab isn't great. It should summarize particularly how many packs at once. Yeah, I wish there was a way. You don't even see, if you open a bunch of packs at once, you don't even necessarily see like all the cool cards. It's such a weird setup. Such a weird setup. How's everyone doing today? Are you playing Invasion of Ikoria? Ooh. Wait, does it flip into a Rhino? Invasion of you know what, chat? Because you were here at the stream, and you're here early at the stream, I will show you where I'm at with Rhinos. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna. I gotta do a for and against odds video, so I don't think we're gonna play it on the stream. But this is where I'm at currently with 34 skirmish Rhinos. So this is my current plan. So the current plan is we're going super deep. So skirmish Rhino, and then we have we have the idea of trying to turn it into a token, maybe with Coiling Rebirth or Shiko or Season of the Burrow, like some way to get a token copy of this. So then Caretaker's Talent 3 blind mice give us even more rhinos. Essentially, rhinos, this is rhinos, the original rhinos 1 through 4, 3 blind mice Caretaker's Talent, that's up to 12, Rider Application 13, Shiko to get back Skirmish Rhino from the graveyard, that's what, 13 plus 4, 17, Coiling Rebirth gets it back 18, Season of the Burrow gets it back 20, Season of Weaving can copy it a whole bunch of times, which technically it's like a bunch of rhinos, same with Rider Replication, 22, Kaya, 23, Cash Grab, Digs for it, 24, 25, 26, 27, 3 steps ahead, 31, so it's at least 31, and some of these cards make multiple rhinos, so that's my fewer clones than expected. Yeah, so my theory is, and maybe this theory is wrong, but my theory is that Caretaker's Talent and 3 blind mice are actually the clones that we want because they have the upside to make even more rhinos. Like, a clone is only ever going to make 1 rhino. Caretaker's Talent 3 blind mice can potentially make multiple rhinos. Yeah, I forget about Raider Replication too. Part of the problem is Doppelgang. But that's where I'm at currently. I haven't played with it at all, obviously. So it might be changed before we actually play it for a video. Stone Raid, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. How many wildcards do we? Oh, 24 mythics. We're doing pretty well. I'm also intrigued by Mardu Siegebreaker. I want to mess around with Mardu Siegebreaker. I also really want to play this land destruction deck, but it looks so jank. Like, this deck is gonna be so bad, but it seems so funny. But we have a lot of land destruction between Buzz Crusher and Hellkite, Territory Forge, Confiscate, Jeskai Revelation can bounce a land. That's a lot of land destruction in Standard. I'm sure we will not win many games with it, but it seems like it would be really fun. Well, the 20% of the time that it works is going to be spectacular. Mobilize looks pretty cool. I don't know if y'all are sick of, if you're sick of Doppelgang yet, but I also think Dragonback Assault with Doppelgang is kind of absurd. I feel like this is going to be like one of the best Doppelgang decks, but we did just play Doppelgang not that long ago, so there is that. Hey, what's up, Morris? How are you? Good to see you. We're trying to figure that. I mean, we're playing new Standard, that is for sure. Not sure exactly what though. We're still figuring out what we're doing. I'm doing wonderful, Stone Raid. How are you? Good to see you. I never get sick of Doppelgang. I feel like I can do a Doppelgang deck every single week and it would be busted. I want to get your opinion about a card after hearing you talk about Open the Way. What do you think of Skyseeker Serpent from Aetherdrift? It only gets 2 lands, but it seems good to me. I like Skyseeker Serpent quite a bit. So I think that Skyseeker Serpent, wait, what is the actual name? Sky. Let's see if we can pull it up here. Skyseeker Serpent. I haven't played with it a ton yet, but I feel like it's worth it. Sky Serpent Seeker. 2 mana 1/1 flying death touch. So you get a good body, and then for 4 you get to do like a mini open the way. You open the way for 2 essentially. I think it's good. The thing I like about Sky Serpent Seeker is a 1/1 flying death touch is actually a meaningful body on the battlefield. Like that's the big difference between it and a lot of other ramp spells. This is a ramp spell that, yes, not as good as some other options, but the fact that it leaves behind a body that has death touch and can trade with anything, I think actually makes it pretty good. It's a card I plan on playing more of. We can always use more. You never have too many doppelgangs. Can never have too many doppelgangs. Well, maybe we do some doppelganging then. Maybe we start with some doppelganging just to do absurd things. What could be a better way to kick off our actual exploration of our new Standard format than doing the ridiculous doppelgang thing? So this is similar to the deck that we played on Against Odds a week or 2 ago. The biggest change here is Dragonback Assault. And Dragonback Assault is everything we want in a doppelgang deck. It is so incredibly perfect. 6 mana enchantment when it enters, 3 damage to each creature, each planeswalker, so essentially a sweeper. And then landfall when a land enters. We get to make a 4/4 flying red dragon. If you've ever seen a doppelgang deck, it's really good at putting lands into play. Plus, once we get this out, we can just doppelgang it and keep wrathing the board and making a huge amount of dragons again and again and again and again. Thoughts on Jeskai Dragon? Ooh, Ugin. You know what? I kind of want to play. Let's play an Ugin in this deck. Ugin actually seems sweet. Wait, what format is this set on? Limited. Okay. let's change that real quick. We can toss in a Ugin. Oh, actually, we need to put it in more of a sideboard anyway. I think I could do a Doppelgang video every week. I think I really could. I also agree. Someone mentioned Bloomvine Regent being a sleeper in the set. I actually think that's true. I think that Bloomvine Regent's actually very good. I would like to play more of them. I'm just not sure. I don't know if we can replace Overlord of the Hauntwoods with it since it gets Forest. Although we do need. Wow, this did not import correctly. What is enchantment? We need the Dragonstorm, Encroaching Dragonstorm. We need Encroaching Dragonstorm over Invasion of Zendikar. That I think is just a strict upgrade. We could. What do you think? Can we get rid of? Should we get rid of the Overlord of the Hauntwoods for Bloomvine Regent? Does that punish us too much? We'll have so much ramp that only gets forests. I mean, we played Rhino on early access, and it was the first YouTube video yesterday on the YouTube. Hey, Seth, hope you're doing well. Unfortunately, I didn't get the job I was interviewing for. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe Geomancer. Luckily, I still have my current job. Super excited for Dragonstorm. You're positively helping shake off the blues. Well, Joe Geomancer, I'm sorry that one didn't work out, but I'm glad you have your job. That makes things way smoother. But I'm sure it'll work out in the future. How can morale improve any further? Tricolor mana requirements. X4 Archway. You're playing date. Oh no, we're good. We're easy. Can you actually get? How do you get the Dragon Islands? They would be perfect for this deck. We do need to fill out the rest of the sideboard real quick. So we need more negates. What else should we put in the sideboard, chat? What else can we put in the sideboard? I kind of want an Ugin in the main. Is Ugin actually even worth it in the main? With all the new dragons, are you going to try to win with Sarkhan's Soul Flame and Invasion Tarkir? I don't know much about it, but I heard there's a combo with both Sarkhans in Standard. Ooh. Yeah, Pyroclasm or Brothers at end, probably. Maybe one of each. Brothers at end, Pyroclasm, negate, Graveyard hate. We need some Graveyard hate. Is there anything from the new set that we should add? What's the coolest card? Ooh, Floodmaw. Wait, no, Flood into the Floodmaw. Into the Floodmaw is a good sideboard option. We need one more sideboard card. Maybe just another removal spell. What's the best team removal spell we can put in here? 5 damage. Scorching Shot sorcery. Frenzy, we don't have that many creatures. We could play one Monstrous Rage just to have the most powerful card in Standard in our deck. What about this? Why did no one ever play Temporal Firestorm? I kind of forgot that card even existed because no one plays it. All right, we'll just play a silly Witchstalker Frenzy. I guess that's fine. We rammed so much. What was? Oh, we could play another ill-timed. Yeah, let's play another ill-timed Explosion. That makes the most sense. We only have 3 in the main, so yeah, let's put that in the sideboard. Go down the Witchstalker's Frenzy. 1 Ghost Vacuum. That's probably not wise. Let's do it like this. 2 Ghost Vacuums. Ooh, a Carnosaur. Wait, what was there was some other card people were like, you should change. Oh, get the last stock up in the deck. I don't know what to cut, though. That's the hard part. They're just, you know what? Let's run it. Let's do some Dragonback Consulting. Hey, what's up, motherfucker? Before we get into it, quick reminders. Oh, the Behold removal spell. Oh, you're right. Actually, we don't have that many dragons, though. We have 2 literal dragons, and we have a lot that come from our Dragonback Assault, so it might not actually work in this deck. Reminders! Replay YouTube, as we invite all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, tons of Tarker Dragon Storm coming up all week, all next week, lots of stuff. Also, I just reminded me, I gotta ask you, I gotta ask you about it. And our sponsor today is Card Kingdom. If you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com/MTG Goldfish. Even get a free goldfish sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order note, and they will hook you up. All right, we can do that. Sure, we'll go 3 invasions. Sure. That's probably wise. All right, let's do some Tarkir Dragon Storming. So, chat, how was pre-release? How was pre-release? I'm curious. I haven't played any limited with the set yet. How is pre-release been? Did you open anything cool? How is limited? How is sealed? 0-2 drop, but did you open anything cool? Ooh, 2-1 into Abzan. All right, only lost it. Ooh, maybe Abzan. Is Abzan busted? Mardu's, I feel like Mardu's probably pretty strong. Mobilize seems like a strong... Mardu's just like an easy mechanic, right? It's just like, when I do things, I'll add even more damage. I'll make even more bodies. Oh, man. We got bumped way back this season. All right, well, let's do some ridiculous things. Yeah, I think Rock Curse is good. That's maybe the next budget deck I'm working on as a black aggro deck. Are you going to watch the stream today? Probably not. Because it's release day and it's not spoilers or anything, probably not going to watch the WotC stream today. Although if you want to watch it and you jump over, I will not be offended at all. But yes, I think we're just gonna play a bunch of standard today. Friend of mine went forward with a deck with Felithar and 2 Elves. Jeez, that is disgusting. 2 Elspeth. I don't know how you do not go 4-0. I don't know how you do not go 4-0 when you have 2 Elspeths in your sealed pool. G.R. Michello! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super thank you about it. Spyglass Iron. Herod Archway, eh? Well, yeah, let's Herod Archway. Pick up the forest. We probably aren't going to Overlord next turn anyway. Yeah, I feel like Mardu, it just has like such a straightforward, easy mechanic. Compared to that, like Teamer, I think the Teamer, like Power 4 Greater stuff, or even like Flurry having to cast 2 spells, a little bit harder to use. Mardu is just like, I'm just gonna smash you for a ton of damage. Oh, man. Wait, what's the new Bitter Blossom on a stick? Well, I guess it's an Overlord here, awkwardly. Overlord, this Blast Zone is probably gonna be good eventually. Opponent, gonna do some map cracking. Glad your day's going well. I main Azorius Omniscience. I really want the deck to work with Dracogenesis. Do you have any ideas? Ooh, so actually, tomorrow's against the odds. Might be a Dracogenesis deck. I'm just saying. And I actually think Dracogenesis is kind of busted. Like, I don't want to give too much away because it's coming tomorrow for against odds, but I kind of feel like Dracogenesis is actually legitimately could be a real standard deck. I think it could be a real standard deck. Right now, we are playing some Dragonback Assault, but we will probably jump around a little bit. But yeah, I'm not sure how to get Dracogenesis into Azorius Omniscience. If you're trying to get it in there, I don't know. That seems kind of tricky. About it. Hopeless Nightmare being obnoxious. Sure. Down to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I mean, I guess we just have to Overlord of the Hotwoods. Make an everywhere land. Conduit pylons. Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopeless Nightmare again. Ooh, unfortunate. Yeah, that's a lot of Hopeless Nightmares. Early access day is over. Opponent gets it. It says, no beans. Well, okay. Oh, this is tough. Well, let's get in with Overlord of the Hotwoods. See what our opponent does. The answer appears to be nothing. So opponent drops to 12. So we can Doppelgang X2. Or we can Ureni. This deck shouldn't have counters, right? Like, Dimir should not have counters in the main deck. Hey, good to see you, Mother Frogger. We should be around after your dentist appointment. if you want to swing back in, are you gonna play Alchemy now? Pioneer Momir for against the odds. No, I'm not really interested in playing Alchemy. Yeah. Yeah. My problem is, so my only worry is, so Ureni's the obvious play. My only concern is if we Ureni here, then they pick up Hopeless Nightmare, make us discard our Doppelgang, and then our fun is over. But I mean, Ureni is kind of insane, so. I guess we could have held on to a land, maybe? Maybe we should have held on to another land as a buffer. Well, alright, you die, you die. How much? Oh, this is going to go forever. How much damage should we actually have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so kill both of you. Oh, yes, I forgot. The power of encroaching Dragonstorm. We do have protection for our Doppelgang. Okay, that's way better than I thought. I don't know. Your Rennie to me feels. Your Rennie to me feels pretty normal. Like, to me, it feels like Dragonlord Atarka just upgraded for 2025, but it doesn't feel that Hearthstone-y to me. There's certainly some Magic cards that feel very Hearthstone-y to me. Right now, we are trying to Doppelgang Dragonback Assault. Kaido? No Kaido. All right, down to 3. This town ain't big enough. We're gonna pick them both, man. Are we just... Wow, it's a tap land. Okay, how do we win right now, though? Oh, we can't. Oh, that's so brutal. That is so brutal. So there's no way we can do it, right? We're just dead. Man. What's up, Metal? How are you? Good to see you. Oh, we are so close. We can put our opponent to 1. Wait, how much mana? We can't. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, if we had 1 more mana. We ended up 1 mana short. We can Doppelgang X2. Flood Pit Drowner, tap down the Flood Pit Drowner. Copy the Lush Oasis for 2. That puts you to 7, hits you to 1. There's just no way, right? Yeah, we need a Doppelgang. If we could Doppelgang X3, we could. But yeah, I mean, I think this just leaves us 1 short. I'm pretty sure. The math is not quite mathin'. Oh, yep. Oh. Man. Hopeless Nightmare. Hey, what's up, ya, Sonia? How are you? Good to see ya. Welcome, welcome. Huh. Well, back to reality. That's one downside of early access day is you play early access day and you're like, wow, look at all these cool things. And then you go back to full standard. It's a little jarring that, oh, not everyone's playing cool new dragons. Yeah, it's definitely obnoxious. It lives up to his name. It is. What is the most aptly named Magic card where the effect of the Magic card matches its name most perfectly? Hopeless Nightmare is probably on the list, honestly. Like Black Lotus, the effect of Black Lotus, like the name, what it does, I don't know. Yeah, sure, it's Black Lotus-y, but it doesn't play like a flower in some way. But Hopeless Nightmare, it really gives you that feeling. You were already, that is Invoke Despair. Oh, Invoke Despair is another good one. Farewell. Farewell is also very good. I forgot about So Exalted. So Exalted. Oh, we got our Dragonback Assault. Okay. All right, opponent. Please only Hopeless Nightmare as like 3 times, and you might be in trouble. Hoping standard elves can be a thing, thanks to the hoof reprint. We'll have to try it. I do have a standard elf deck. Let's do it this way. Let's play this. Let's glimpse the core. Get a basic forest. I feel like Dragonback Assault is actually kind of busted. Well, here it comes. Hopeless Nightmare for our opponent. Well, we'll discard a Conduit Pylons. Bout it. Gets and hits us. Ooh. Well, okay. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's Overlord of the Hauntwoods and Pend. Get the Everywhere Land. Play the Lush Oasis. All right, Dragonback Assault ready for next turn. Hopefully it is enough. Yeah, we could play Balos. Maybe we gotta put Balos in the sideboard. I was hoping the meta would end up looking different than we thought, but Momentum Break. Sure. Well, play the land. Keep the Dragonstorm. I mean, I think this Dragonback Assault probably just wins us the game, even without Doppelgang. Now, every land is a 4/4 flyer. Not sure how our opponent... Yeah, we're playing best of 3. Not sure our opponent beats a 4/4 flyer every turn. Ugh, alright. Shieldred might be the answer to that. Well, play the land, make a 4/4. Encroaching Dragonstorm. Get a couple of lands. Make a couple of 4/4s. Oh, it's so good. Encroaching Dragonstorm Dragonback Assault's so good. Oh yeah, the podcast yesterday was super fun. We got to hang out with... Man, I hate Hopeless Nightmare. My god, do I hate that card. About it. Passing. Well, let's Dragonback Assault. I guess we can get in with a... Actually, we get Ton in Pen. Let's get in with 2 dragons. Found it. Down to 12. Get our Overlord. Flood Pit's Drowner. Oh, god dang it. Found it. Shieldred. Oh, that Flood Pit's Drowner was really good. All right, the stream starts now. Hello. What's up this afternoon, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to y'all. Ooh, a Dan event. That sounds kind of sweet. Oh, mid-range is super viable. If you're playing up the Beanstalk and Overlords, then it's very viable. But I mean, mid-range has to be viable, or else Tarkir Dragon Storm flops. So we need 3-color mid-range to actually be a viable strategy. That is essential for this set to actually work. Yeah, CDB's a great podcast guest. Hey, good to see you, Stone Rain. How you been? Hey, speak up the Beanstalk. Well, that's just splunking. The good news is, I feel like we should absolutely smack Xur Overlords. I feel like out of all the big matchups, I feel like this is this is a matchup where Doppelgang should just go so over the top. Casey Greg, Caretaker's Talent. Casey Gregor, welcome to the Fish Bowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super, thank you. Surprised you're not splashing for Flamehold Grappler. Ooh. Oh, double beans. Okay. Land Overlord, draw 2. Oh, opponent passing. How should we do this? So I think all right, let's go to combat. Let's get it with Overlord. Headshot. I think we stock up to find a land. So take a forest and take a blast zone and an Overlord. Play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, all right, sure. Let's do the thing. I do have a Meat Puppet shirt. I'm just not watching it at the moment, or not wearing it at the moment, but Flame Mold is a super cool card. Well, let's get the Doppelgang. We came here to do a thing, and we're going to do the thing. Does Goldfish do other games also? I mean, sort of. Like, wow. Easy mode, apparently. About it. Doesn't even wait to see the Doppelganger resolve. Just scoops it up, and we will run it back. Industrious Revolution. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super, thank you. Wait, so what is this stream today? Let's put it to a vote. Is this stream worth watching? So I know we're always streaming at the same time as the WotC stream, and we do watch it a lot when it's like spoilers or something. If it's something that's notable and we want to watch and react to, I'm down with watching it if that's what y'all want to do. I was thinking we wouldn't because it's release day and we want to try out the new cards and it's not like a spoiler stream. So that was kind of my gut, is like, it's not worth it. I think if you want to watch it, jump over and watch it, and then you can fill us in. You can give us the inside scoop. Yeah, I think we're just sticking with standard for today. Just playing some new Dragonstorm stuff, and then if you want to jump over and watch the WotC stream and give us a report, I would love to hear about it. I'll probably watch it later. So, I mean, I played One Piece with Crim and Richard once. They taught me it at Vegas, I think 2 years ago. So do we ever do other games? We do other games sometimes for like Patreon stuff. We've done like I don't know, what was the latest one? The new Marvel game we did Baldur's Gate. So we've done some stuff like that. As far as like actual regular everyday content, I don't think we're planning on like, I don't know, doing a weekly video for Star Wars or One Piece or anything like that. We tried a little bit. We did like very, there was at one point like Poke Goldfish. But that didn't actually catch on too much. I don't think it's active anymore. That was a few years ago, but it didn't catch on to a huge extent. So I don't know. Like, I'm intrigued by other games, but I think the odds of seeing like other TCGs regularly like on the channel is probably unlikely. But seeing it for like a special video or something is definitely a possibility. 91 months. Thank you so much, Variant Variant. Opponent's off to a much better start this game, I will say. Well, do we stock up? We just have not hit any ramp this game. You know what? Let's just play a blast. All right, let's. If we stock up, we just okay. I guess we're land go. Oh, so awkward, so awkward. Hey, thank you for the bits, Doggabit. Thank you. Could do a video where I teach you. Ooh, that could be fun. I mean, I don't know. I guess that would be interesting to see if that's something other people were interested in. I just don't really play other games super regularly. The hype train's running. Krusty back for the 32nd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big super viewer. Please do another Seth mispronunciation YouTube video. It's long overdue. It is long overdue. I agree. I want to do another one. I gotta figure out the clips. That's always the hard part. Is bits are like a way you can donate through Twitch. You like buy the bits through Twitch and then you can donate them essentially to someone when you're watching the stream. A video of you pronouncing the names of you don't want to hear me pronounce Pokemon names. That would be a nightmare. That would be a disaster. Well, let's mount and go. This is the most awkward start I feel like we've ever been off to. We have just not hit a single ramp spell. Not like a single one. Shimek for the 18-month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thanks. Good thing our opponent's just spending their days leveling up Caretaker's talents, which also is not... What are they sitting on? It's got to be a handful of like removal encounters? What is even happening in this game? Opponent gets their Overlord. They gotta be sitting on counters. Actually, we're probably just in trouble. This is just so incredibly slow. Well, that's a little timed explosion. Get it countered. Oh, did not get countered. So we will discard 1 Dragonback Assault, 1 Arid Archway. Get rid of the Overlord. Can I get your opinion on a commander deck? Alright, yeah. Gotta trigger those Caretaker's Talent somehow, opponent. Well, we will pass. The turret blows up their own Overlord. I still feel like we're losing this. The way I judge if we're winning or losing with this deck is who has the most mana. And we are like at half, triple Caretaker's Talent. We're like half the mana as our opponent. So I feel like we are super losing at the moment. Triple Caretaker's Talent draw. Yeah, Blast Zone's been around forever. It's from, Brothers War, actually, handing up the beanstalk. I mean, I guess the question is going to be, can our opponent actually kill us? Like, do we just let them draw and hope that they mill out? They have so much card draw on the battlefield, I almost think we just let it go. Like, we could fight over the Caretaker's Talents, but do we even want to fight over the Caretaker's Talents? Because we can just Blast Zone them away. Oh, there's still so long to go in this game. They're just going to draw their counters, though, unfortunately. Oh, the commander deck. Let's see. Can I get your opinion on this commander deck? Assault Suit Seeker commander deck trying to build a Slicer at a lower power level. Not sure how many tutors to run for Assault Suit. Any thoughts? So I would say, and this is actually one of my personal dislikes of the bracket system, and this is not like a deal breaker or anything, but I would say on the tutor question, if I'm trying to build a super low power janky secret commander deck, those are the decks where I want tutors the most. I feel like that is the most essential time to be playing tutors. So I would actually encourage you to play tutors in the deck, because I think that those are the exact kind of decks. Because if you're going to play this secret hidden commander janky lower powered Slicer Assault Strobe deck, I actually want to see you get the Assault Strobe, right? Or the Assault Suit. Like, I actually want to see the Assault Suit. So I would prefer, as your opponent, you to play the tutor to find the Assault Suit and show me what your deck's trying to do, rather than just having your deck not do its thing at all. So that is actually my take. Bizina and Monogreen Stoppy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Soup Jeffrey, thank you. That is a 5/5 bunny rabbit. And another one. Oh boy. Okay. I feel like we're kind of in trouble, as I mentioned, this game. The fact that... Why am I not getting a Scoops cheer? Wait, Scoops. Well done, Zelda Zachbot. That was a lot of Scoops cheers. Those are 2 7/7s. And our opponent's still leaving up mana. Well, let's... So we're going to have to Blast Zone. 1, 2, 3. I want a Splunking. So let's sack the Blast Zone. Get rid of the Caretaker's Talents to shrink the rabbits. 1/1 rabbits are kind of fine. We can deal with 1/1 rabbits. Any chance we get a Pioneer video in the future where we play all 12 Rhinos? Wait, what's the next Rhino? The vehicle? Debris Beetle? Yeah, definitely it's on my list. Playing the 2 Rhinos together in Modern's on my list. Doing it with Debris Beetle could also be pretty sweet. Well, let's play Splunking. Draw a card. Opponent going to get lost the Splunking. Well, let's put a Arid Archway into play. And pass turn. Is Caustic Exhale the key to mid-range surviving mice aggro with dragons? I mean, if you're playing a bunch of dragons, that is your best removal spell for the aggro matchup. So yes, I think if you're a dragon deck, that is very likely true that that's going to be key. Wow, Lauren to blow up a map? If we can resolve this Dragonback assault and sweep the board, it'd be pretty sweet. I still think they have a counter. Like, I don't know how they do not have a counter at this point when they've drawn so many cards. So I'm still expecting when we actually do something meaningful, they counter it. Maybe we bait with the Splunking? The Invasion of Arcavios. Well, okay, let's start with the Splunking. They definitely have a counter. They definitely have a counter. They have a counter. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. Leyline Binding. Draws a card with up the beanstalk. Hey, what's up? I took this name, not you. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. What do you think your most played? What's up, Lucid? What do you think? What do you think is your most played card across decks from current standard? Is it Arid Archway? I don't think Arid Archway is my most played card. They're gonna counter this, right? They're definitely gonna counter this. I don't think it's my most played card, but it might be the card that wow, maybe they don't have a counter, and now I feel like an idiot for playing the land first. Leyline Binding. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Leyline Binding number 49. Found it. Gonna get rid of the Dragonback Assault. We still get the ETB. The board is reset. Play the Blast Zone. Pass the turn. What a wild game. I feel like it's the card that I play more compared to everyone else. Like, I play way more Arid Archways than anyone else I know. It's probably not literally. This deck we actually can Blast Zone away. Like, we have enough mana in one turn we could... Do we? 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 10 mana? We're 1 mana away from just ticking up to 6 in one turn, which actually seems like not the worst plan. Considering our opponent... Oh, okay. Are we actually going to do that? You know what? I think we're... I think we're actually... I'm not missing this, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. Oh, we already had enough because of the Archway. Yeah, I mean, don't Tishana's Tidebinder us. That would be a disaster. Pound it. Running out the Lauren. Really hates map tokens. I can't believe we're not losing more, if that makes sense. Like, the fact that we're not losing this game by more is wild to me. All right, Blast Zone. I'm telling you, Blast Zone's actually sneaky good in this format. Let's add 5 counters to the Blast Zone. And, yeah, I mean, I think we just do it right now. Sack it. Oh, unbind. Get back the Dragonback Assault. Sweep your board. Splunking draws a card. You got another one? You got the last Leyline Binding? Wait, are we actually winning this? I think we're actually winning this. Pound it. Gets rid of the Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Sure. We sweep your board. We get an everywhere. We make a dragon. We draw a land. We put it into play. We make another dragon. We stock up to do a little digging. Take a Bloomvine Regent and a Lush Oasis. Lush Oasis. Make a dragon. Bloomvine Regent. Grab a couple basic forests. I think... Oh, we have exactly 2 left. Put one into play. Make another... Dragonback Assault's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Splunking. Put the land into play. Make a dragon. Overlord of the Hauntwoods in Pendant. Make a dragon. All right, opponent. Show us that Sunfall. Show us that sun... Well, there's a Release the Rhinos emote. Wait, I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm going to have to go look for emotes now. So... These aren't even adventures. They're a twist on adventures. There's the Sunfall. They're a twist on adventures called Omens, where the twist is, rather than going to exile, they shuffle back into your deck. I think we care the least about second well, yeah, we can get rid of a Splunking. That's fine. Opponent. Leyline Binding. 19 cards in the deck. Opponent going to get the Dragonback Assault and a Carrot Cake. I mean, we do need to be cautious about this potential 6/6 incubate. Oh. I mean, if our opponent's going to tap down, we don't got to really be cautious about anything because maybe they're not playing counters. Why are they playing blue mana? Opponent draws a card. Passes. Well, we will Invasion of Arcavios. Resolves. Sideboard. I mean, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We can't not take the Doppelgang. How much mana do we have? Do we Doppelgang right now? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Do we just do it? Do we just do it? Do we just do it? They're gonna counter it, right? Do we lose if they counter it? Not exactly. Actually, wait. 6. Oh, we do. So if they counter it, we lose to Caretaker's Talent. Oh, I don't want to lose to Caretaker's Talent. Let's stock up. Let's stock up. I don't want to just lose to Caretaker's Talent. That would be a shame after all this. Take the Conduit Pylons, Dragonback Assault. Play the Dragonback Assault. Get rid of the rabbits. Maybe they actually just don't have a counter. Maybe they actually just don't actually have a counter. That's starting to seem like a possibility because wouldn't you counter some of this stuff? Yeah, we'll just pass turn on a bend. Found it. Gonna sack the carrot cake to make a... Was that why they were they leaving up their mana to make a rabbit? Was I worrying about a counter spell because they were actually just trying to make a rabbit? Opponent. Okay, chat, I have a question for you because YouTube has told me this before and I want to see if it's actually true. Do I play too afraid of counter spells? Do I have too much of a fear of getting countered and try to play around things too aggressively? Found it. Levels up the Caretaker's Talent. Fires up the Incubate. Are we dead? All right, hits us. Down to 3. Resolving Doppelgang here would be the greatest day ever. Oh, it would be so good. We would see the true power of Dragonback Assault Doppelgang. No. Oh, Season of the Burrow. To get rid of the Dragonback Assault, but draws us into Ureni. Okay. This has actually become a wild game now. Huh. Well, that's ill-timed explosion. The Ureni is actually pretty good discard fodder here. Discard the Ureni. Discard the Mountain. Sweep the board. And I think we got to do it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so we're going to go X3. We're going to go X3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, wait. Invasion and X. How many invasions do we have left? We should have one left, right? Okay, we have at least one left. So, Doppelgang for 3. Go Splunking. Arid Archway. Leyline Binding. Hold, 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 hold. Okay, they're going to get lost their Leyline Binding. I mean, this is kind of fine. Because now we just make a million dragons. Okay, we're cool with this. We're cool with this. Dragons. Pick up Conduit Pylons. That's a doppelgang. We will keep that. Pick up a forest. Pick up a forest. Draw the doppelgang. Put the land into play. Make a dragon. Arid Archway. Put the forest into play. Make a dragon. Do they have another? How many Sunfalls does our opponent have? That is the question. Do they have even more Sunfalls? Encroaching Dragonstorm to the graveyard. Play Encroaching Dragonstorm. I wish we had a way to make a land to instant speed. Okay. Lands. Dragons. Play the Arid Archway. Make a dragon. Keep the Dragonback assault. All right, opponent. Can you beat 9 dragons? About it. Are there any cards from Standard you're going to miss when rotation comes? That is a really good question. So when we go to rotation this year, let me see if I can pull up the card list. So when we go to rotation, we're going to be losing Brothers War, Dominaria United, March of the Machines, Phyrexia All Will Be One. Those are the sets that'll be rotating. Opponent, more carrot cakes. Sure. So many Sunfalls. Although it's looking like our opponent doesn't have counters. So if they don't have counters, I don't think they beat this without counters. Actually, no, the way they can beat it without counters is the silly incubate with another Sunfall. Okay, how do we do this? So we can doppelgang for a ton. We do have a little bit of mana at the moment. Let's doppelgang for 3. Actually, for 4. And go Dragonback Assault. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Splunking. Arid Archway. This might be a good turn. This might be a halfway decent turn. Oh my god, it resolved. Oh my god. Okay. Things are about to happen. Yes, we would like to make a few dragons. Yes, we would like to make even more dragons. So because of those floodgates, hopefully we can draw into an invasion of Arcavios. Oh my god, the dragons. If we can draw into invasion of Arcavios, life becomes... Okay, that's invasion of Arcavios. Then life becomes very interesting. And potentially good. Life might be good now. We definitely want invasion of Arcavios. Draw it. Put the Lush Oasis into play. Paying ya. 40 dragons. 40 dragons. And improving. 45 dragons. Put the Lush Oasis into play. 50 dragons? 55 dragons. I do love Doppelgang. My god, do I love Doppelgang. And then we'll put the, I guess, conduit pylons into play. Oh. Make a couple more dragons. Just a few. Man, that's going to be a big incubate if they have another Sunfall. What, another invasion of Arcavios. So now we play Invasion of Arcavios. Go to our sideboard. Take negate. Stock up. Invasion of Arcavios. And whatever, conduit pylons. Invasion of Arcavios. Now we get the time stop, and that should do it. That should do it. Sideboard. Time stop. Make a few more dragons. And I guess we can play this too to gain a little life. We have so much mana. Play the read. Whoa. It would have been sweet if we had this first. We would have gained so... Maybe we're actually an infinite life deck. If we had that first, we would have gained so much life. All right, well, we will pass the turn. On our opponent's upkeep. Are we gonna make a bunny? Okay. Carrot cake. Sure. I think we're winning the token war, though. Opponent draws a card. 8 in the deck. Well, let's see those negates, opponent. Let's see those negates. Oh, we have to discard. No, we're not discarding time stop. Discard, discard, discard. All right. Upkeep. Time stop. You got a negate? No! And that is... Oh! Song of Tanzan in the sideboard. Oh, I love that. I'm actually going to add that right now. Okay, that felt pretty good. That felt pretty good. That felt really good. Okay, what we're learning that Bloomvine Regent's actually absurd because of the life gain. So I think I want more Bloomvine Regents, even if it means cutting an Overlord. And then Song of Tanzan actually seems like a great one of sideboard card. You know what? Maybe we don't Ugin in this deck. We'll play an Ugin deck. Maybe this is not the Ugin deck. Oh yeah, we got to get someone said there's a Rhino emo. I don't even know if that's true, but actually let me export this deck list in case y'all want it. The updated version. So, going back to that question, what cards am I going to miss when they rotate? Honestly, there's going to be some cards that I like on a personal level that I'm going to be a little sad. I think like the battles are such a interesting idea that never really took off. Elishnorn, Mother of the Machines, the best Panharmonicon of all time. That's another one. Mondrak. I love Mondrak too. So there's some really cool cards that are going to rotate. But in this brave new world of 6 sets each year in Standard and 3 years of sets in Standard, I'm actually mostly just looking forward to rotation. Like, more so than normal. More so than normal, just because it feels like it's been so long since we've had a change, and I'm really, really hoping. That the next year of Standard is pretty awesome. I think by next year we should have the full impact of Wizards designing for 3 year Standard, which hopefully means an even better format. I don't know, what are you going to be? Oh, you can buy the dragon. Can you buy the Dragon Islands? Wait, why won't you scroll over store? Oh, you can buy. Wow. Wait, are they worth it? Release a Rhino. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Well, we're buying that for sure because we got to have Release the Rhinos. Yes. Wait, hey, there we go. There it is. Wait, did I equip it? I don't know if I equipped it. Hey, there we go. Release the Rhinos. Nature call. Nature. That's for when you gotta go to the bathroom during the middle of the game. Okay, that's good. We got the Rhinos. That was the most important thing. Are the Dragon Islands worth it? Are they worth buying? Would I actually play them? Oh yeah, I had Shieldred. Honestly, I think they still should have banned Shieldred last year. That is my argument. And Wizards, yeah, okay, we're playing a dragon deck. We'll get the islands. It's only gold after all. Can we set them as default from here? No. I mean, we'll play them in our dragon deck at least. Now we're real dragon gamers. Wait, how do I? Okay. So 3 of those. And 3 of those. They do actually look kind of cool. I thought they looked really good in paper. I don't know if you saw any at your pre-release, but I actually thought they looked really sweet in paper. And they look fine on Arena too. And, I mean, they're not that one, so. Okay, here's my argument. What did I not add enough lands? What do you need, even more forests? Wait, where's our forests? Oh, I see. So here's my thinking. Wizards does a once-a-year ban list update. Last year, the cards at the top of their list were Sheoldred and Atraxa. And they decided not to ban any of those cards. And I feel like, with hindsight, they were probably correct in the sense that Sheoldred's playweight went down. They printed the Overlords, which kind of displaced Atraxa, being the best like top-end threat. So we don't see as many of those cards. Looking back on it, though, I think it still would have been correct for them to ban Sheoldred. Or Atraxa, for that matter. I think it would have been correct, because I think that there's two reasons for it. One is, I feel like it sends the message that, yes, we're actually going to use this once-a-year ban list window, and we're going to actually take it seriously. So if you're someone who feels like Wizards should be more active in managing their formats, that would have been a really easy messaging, a messaging ban. And it might sound silly to have a messaging ban. The other thing is, at the time they were doing the bannings, we didn't know how it was going to work out, right? So it's easy to look back on it now and be like, well, Sheoldred was unproblematic. But if they had banned it last July or June or whenever the update was, we would have never really known how it would have turned out. And it was still a pretty hated card at that point. So I don't think too many people would have actually complained about it, just because a lot of people hated Sheoldred anyway. It is funny that they are restricted. It is funny. It is funny that they're restricted and they control things. I was laughing because it reminds me, you always hear these news reports about all the governments, they're going to release the JFK files. They're going to release all these files of all these secret conspiracy theories. And then they don't do it. And they like blame other people. I'm like, wait, aren't you the government? Like, who is the authority above you that is stopping you from doing this thing? Like, if you're in charge of this, aren't you actually the person who makes the call? So I feel like that's exactly like Wizards, where it's like, you're the one that runs the ban list, you're the one that makes the cards. I don't think there's actually anyone that's like sitting over your shoulder. Ooh, what are we doing over here? Venwix. All right, I appreciate our opponent's ambition. They are living up to their name. They are ambitious. Venwix is one of the least logical max speed cards. It seems so cool if you actually get to max speed. But how do you get to max speed with a 0-4? Get in there. Send that message. No, are you going to ninjutsu it? Oh, is that why they're playing it? To ninjutsu it into Kaido? No, the 0 power ninjutsu? Are we doing? I feel like it's a good commander card. It seems like a tough standard card, but if you're turning into Kaido, then it's actually kind of busted. Okay, chat, help me with this, chat. So, do you remember how many of you have been playing Magic for at least, let's say 10 years? Back in, I'm looking back towards like 2017. How many of you, oh, this is kind of unfortunate. Kind of unfortunate that we don't get to play anything this turn. Yeah. All right, we will, well, yeah, let's pass. I guess actually, that might have been a punt. We probably should have just impended the Overlord rather than waiting to cast it. So how many of you were playing back in 2017? I'm trying to piece together this situation. Do you remember? Yes, I will accept the punt for that one. I will accept that punt. Do you remember Felidar Guardian in Standard, where they printed Felidar Guardian and didn't realize it comboed with Saheeli, and the community knew right away, and then they like didn't ban it when everyone knew they were going to ban it, and it was like kind of dominating the format, And then like 2 days later, they did the addendum banning where they were like, just kidding, everyone. We're actually are going to ban. We have new data in the last 2 days that shows. Okay. Do you remember something involving a pizza? Does anyone know about the pizza story? Because if you read that ban list announcement, and I vaguely remember the angry players were sending Wizards pizzas with messages telling them to ban Felidar Guardian in Standard. I'm trying to piece this together. I'm trying to remember, am I off base? Does anyone remember pizzas being sent to Wizards to get them to ban Felidar Guardian? Because I feel like that's a hilarious story, and I kind of want to make a video out of it. But all I've been able to piece together is like some little bits off social media. I haven't been able to find like too much actual material. Because we could do that, chat. We could order WotC a pizza. We could order them a pizza right now. I don't know the best local pizzeria in Renton, Washington, but I'm sure we could figure it out as a community and send WotC a pizza. I think maybe we should. Should we? Maybe that's the real question. Should we order WotC a pizza? And if we're gonna order WotC a pizza, what should we put on it? What would our message be? This is our one shot to actually have an influence. I wish this hit Planeswalkers. To actually have an influence over what's going on at WotC. This is our one chance. So we got to come up with a good message and we got to order a pizza. I don't know, what kind of pizza should we? Anchovies? Is that the way to go? So that's the thing. Like, if we're trying to get them to ban something and we send them an anchovy pizza, is that going to work? Because I was like, oh, we can send them pineapple and anchovies. That'll show up. But if our goal is to actually make something happen, are we more likely to get what we want with a delicious pizza or a troll pizza? Like, if one of you sent me an anchovy pizza and were like, please make this deck into a video, your odds of me making that deck into a video actually go down because I hate anchovies. No, are we going to do this again? No, chat. I still don't believe when someone says pineapple on pizza is good, like Silty Smack or Okie Scoop, I always assume that person is trolling. I assume they're trolling. I don't know if there's a human being in existence that actually has that belief for, oh my, there's another one. No. Oh my, oh. Okay, so when someone says anchovies are good, I actually just take it at face value that they believe that's true because they're so disgusting that no one that actually, you wouldn't even joke about that. If you didn't actually, you would not make that joke because anchovies are just so gross. You don't even joke about anchovies. Pineapple, you can joke about at least. That's fine. You can actually joke about pineapple. This is not looking, man, it seems like these self-bounce decks are our worst matchup. Green olives. Okay, so wait. So what do we think though? Like, let's say our message is ban Monstrous Rage in Standard. I don't really like seafood in general, but I triply do not like anchovies. Like, out of all the seafoods in existence, anchovies are the ones that I like the least. I've never had seafood that was worse than anchovies. Well, all right. Land, Dragonback Assault. Sadly, not actually enough to kill the Kaido. We get it to 1. We'll see. We're still at 11. We're not dead yet. So, but no, that philosophically, good pizza or bad pizza? Let's say the message is ban Monstrous Rage, WotC. Does the anchovy pizza with some pineapples or like a delicious double pepperoni pizza make it more likely? I would think the good pizza, right? Hey, what's up, Labrador? How are you? Good to see you. Right now we are doing some Dragonback Assault doppelganging in our new standard format. Spicy. Oh, what if? Oh, you know what it is? We get anchovies that look like pepperoni. And it'll be a trap. Once they bite into the delicious looking pepperoni, then they will realize it was actually anchovies shaped like pepperoni. And then they're gonna print so many more Monstrous Rages that it won't even be funny. Yeah, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. That'll make them print more. That'll make them ban Monstrous Rage and print like a better one in Edge of Eternities or something. Hey, y'all made me eat anchovies. I'm just saying. During our pizza charity stream, y'all did make me eat anchovies. That was an actual thing. That was an actual thing that really truly did happen. I think we're just dead this game. That quick Kaido. Yeah, you got it. You got it with your silly Kaido. Yeah, oh my god. I still remember that. Out of all the streams we've done, it's been what, 10 years now we've been streaming. Out of all the streams we've done, y'all making me eat anchovies. I will never forget that one. Worst stream ever. Actually, best stream ever, because we raised a lot of money for charity, but worst stream ever for the taste buds. And we just lost to Venwix in Tarker Dragon Storm Standard. Don't attack me. Let's see, what is it? Can you look? I was wondering if you could take a look at this deck. Ooh, Shy and Vile Smasher, eh? I like all the stuffy doll effects. So kind of, if I guess it lives up to the name of "Don't Attack Me or Find Out." It reminds me, there's a what was a Sheldon deck? The deck looks cool. What was a Sheldon deck? There was an infamous that anchovy pizza. I can still taste it now that you got me thinking about it. I can still taste it a little bit. What was a Sheldon deck? You're doing it to yourself. Stop doing it to yourself. Something. I can't remember the exact name for it, but it reminds me of one of Sheldon's best known commander decks, which was essentially if you ever do anything that like attacks me or comes at me, it's gonna backfire on you. Stop hitting yourself. It might have been Stop Hitting Yourself. That might have been the name of it. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, where like if you leave me alone, everything's gonna go fine. But once you start attacking me, that's where things can go wrong in a hurry. Okay, so I think we just need to not get hit by Kaido. If we could avoid the Kaidoing, I think life will be fine. Can we avoid the Kaidoing? That's another question. Yeah, it was kind of a Jeskai Voltron deck, I believe. I can't remember the commander. I played against it once. Where do we play it? I want to say Command Fest Philadelphia, maybe like a few years ago. So I did play against it once, which y'all did play again. Oh yeah, shows on Moldo were tough. They are tough. I think it was Ruhan. That sounds right. Man, y'all hopeless nightmares. Well, let's glimpse the core. Grab a forest. I feel like this is not a matchup for our deck. It's starting to look like... Boy. Nurturing Pixie. Pick up the Hopeless Nightmare. Replay the Hopeless Nightmare. Discard an Invasion of Arcavios. Well, play the land. You know what? I think we just draw a couple cards here. Draw a couple cards. If they go Blue Source Kaido Pixie off the Pixie, it's so bad. It's real bad. It's bad news. Blue Source attacks with Pixie. Oh, all right. No Kaido. We dodged the Kaido at least. Opponent passes. There's a Dragonback Assault for the future, perhaps. Well, let's grab a forest. We could use another island. The Dragon Islands are looking good. Have you considered Monument to Endurance as discard hate? It's just too hard to actually... It's too hard to actually get down in time. I think that Monument to Endurance, one of the upsides of being a Monument to Endurance deck is it is good against discard, but as far as playing as like a sideboard card, I feel like it's a little too slow and inconsistent. I think the actual answer is maybe we play some Obstinate Baylaws in the sideboard might be the way to go. We can cast them, so they're like okay against aggro too. Not great by any means, but like they're passable against some aggro decks. So maybe we just play some Ooh, says it's not craftable. Do you have your wild cards? We have Ureni in this deck, so I was able to copy it. Is this the? It's not. Is it the standard one? Double check that too. I'm not sure. I think you can get the Commander Precon one, but I'm not 100% sure. Dan Wildfire, hey, what's up, Doug? For the 77th month, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Maybe it's possible that they haven't put the... Yeah, Wiltleaf Leech is also a good answer to discard if you're... It depends on your colors, I think. Which one you can cast. Make them have it? Yeah, they're going to have it. Ooh, okay, okay. Okay. Are we sacking Hopeless Nightmare? Oh, it's a this town? This town for Hopeless Nightmare Dragonback Assault, lose the Pixie, I guess. Oh, okay. Opponent picks up both. Well, alright. We'll play a mountain, make a dragon. I mean, that's a 4/4. Yeah, I might... It might be that they just haven't, for some reason, released that one yet. I'm not sure. The Commander Precon cards, they did something different this time, where they put cards in the client early, even though you couldn't use them, so they, like, kind of existed there. So it might be that they haven't turned on the Commander Precon ones yet for some reason. Oh, boy. Hand to Destroy Evil. We draw a Blast Zone, and, well, our life might be ending. I mean, this is kind of a Teamer Landfall deck. Yeah, opponent had all the answers, that's for sure. Hopeless Nightmare. That card. Well, okay. We will Blast Zone. Get rid of the Pixie and the Nightmare. Anyway, we get to scry. It is actually kind of wild when you actually think about this being a common. Mr. Peaches for the 47th month. 1 mana, 2 damage, puts you down a card, and then essentially you draw the equivalent of drawing a card, some would argue, when it goes to the graveyard. That is a wild amount of text for a for a common. My crazy thing, the problem is Pixie, not Hopeless Nightmare. Honestly, if there's a problem that needs to be solved in this deck, I would personally go with This Town Ain't Big Enough. I feel like This Town is the card that... All right, that's fine. Let's take Conduit Pylon's Encroaching Dragonstorm. The Mega Magikarp! What do you call for the 16th month? Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big Scoop cheer for you. What do you call intelligent people in America? Tourists. It is. I watch these videos and it, oh my god, it blew my mind. And I know these are probably like the worst answers that you could possibly get, but have you ever seen, there's some videos on YouTube, I don't even know the creator's name, I think there's a bunch of people that do them, but where they just like go out into like New York City on the streets and ask people their like questions, just like how to tell time on a clock, or what countries border the United States, or how many continents are there, like very, very simple rudimentary questions. And the answers that some people give are wild. Like the number of people who can't name a country outside of the United States is like, it's or the people that actually like name a state, and then they'll name like a city. They'll name like Los Angeles. It blows my mind. And I'm sure that they're showing like the worst answers, the funniest answers, right? Because that's probably what I would do, because it would make for the best content. But it still kind of blows my mind. I think we are actually not that intelligent of a people. I think overall we might not be that bright. Except for us. I think the MTG Goldfish community, we are all very intelligent. We are all very smart. Yeah, some of the stuff like reading an old school clock, not the most valuable skill to have in 2025. So some of that stuff is probably just, is probably just the product of technological advances. Like, you don't need to really know how to read a clock these days, but yeah, that's a great George Carlin quote. Think about how dumb the average person is, and they remember that half the population is dumber than that. Oh, Carlin was pretty great. Yes, obviously us. We are very smart, intelligent people. I think Magic players as a whole. Honestly, though, I'm like partly joking, but at the same time, I do think that Magic players. Ooh, is that any way that's enough? Probably not. Well, we found an invasion finally. The problem is we can't really do much with it. We have 6 mana and no blue mana, and there's a creature land. And then we take damage from this. Oh boy, obnoxious. What deck has the best matchup against what our opponent's doing? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just dead, right? Oh, we're literally dead to the Anchorage. What deck has the best matchup against Pixie? I mean, I think the way the meta is supposed to work is there's 3 decks, and I think the idea of the rock, paper, scissors is supposed to be that mono red beats domain, domain beats Pixie, Pixie beats mono red. I think that's in theory supposed to be the rock, paper, scissors. In practice, yeah, I guess we can add Balos to the sideboard. In practice, I'm not sure anything actually. I don't know. I'm not sure the matchups are that clean cut. I feel like mono red actually has a good matchup or a decent matchup against pretty much anyone. Before we did the podcast yesterday, CGB and I were trying to look up what deck actually beats mono red, because one of the things they said in the banning stream that we talked about was, well, if you want to beat mono red, you can. Like, you know, you can do it. If you want to do it, you can build a deck that beats mono red. So we were going back and trying to look through some tournament lists and trying to find, like, if there was a deck that just straight up had like a good win rate against mono red. And we found some that were like from Pro Tours and stuff that had really small sample sizes that maybe had a good matchup, but out of decks that actually had a big sample size, didn't actually see any that just straight up have a plus matchup against mono red. All right, let's try it like that. Oh, just kidding. Let's try it like that. We'll add some Balos to the sideboard. Yeah, I mean, that's the upside of mono red, right? Like, its best draws are going to be any deck in the format. Doppelgang can be kind of anybody. Yeah, CGB came on the podcast yesterday because Richard and Krim were gone. Oh, can I check? Oh, all right. Remind me not, Whack. I got to play this game now. Sorry, I saw it too late. But if you remind me in between games, I will try to check. I imagine. Yeah, they both happen to be on the road this week. So it was just me and CGB yesterday. Richard is in Germany. I think he's on his way back or should be back shortly. And then Krim just left for Singapore, I believe. Mono red beats mono red in the mirror, yes. I'm pretty sure that's true. I'm pretty sure in the mono red mirror, mono red beats mono red. All right, Davey Doo. I'm playing Dragon Bean Saltai. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, up the beanstalk. Oh, I mean, we did a podcast like a few months ago that was me and Krim and CGB. But just yesterday, me and CGB did one. This week's podcast was just the two of us because everyone else was gone. I mean, one of the upsides, and I don't know if this is actually good news or not, but one of the upsides of Up the Beanstalk is it does allow for unique synergies to exist. Like the Golgari Graveyard Beans deck we've played, or Sultai Dragon Beanstalk. That is one of the cool parts about the card. The downside of the card is in practice, once everyone figures out that the domain overlords are just the best thing to do with it, a huge percentage of people just do the best thing with it and don't use it to do the like cool unique things. So I think that's why it ends up feeling kind of frustrating. But I do like that it does, like, the engine it offers can be powerful in janky brews too, and I like that. I like when they make it. Kind of reminds me of, if you remember Old Modern Against the Odds, where there are a lot of Blood Moons. Because it's hard to win with an Against the Odds deck, especially in Modern. But if you can Blood Moon someone and buy yourself like 3 or 4 turns where your opponent's not really doing a whole lot, then you can pull off the janky combo kill. In some ways, Beans is like that, where you got this bad pile of expensive cards, and if you throw up the Beanstalk in there, you're going to win some percentage of the time just because you're going to draw so many cards without the Beanstalk. Purple Source Rex and Dr. Broccoli. Ugh. Oh, vegetable tier list. Broccoli is at the very bottom. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Actually, you wouldn't even want to see my vegetable tier list because, honestly, I don't really like vegetables too much. The number of vegetables I like is way lower than the ones I don't, or that I dislike is way lower than the ones I like. Broccoli, though. Broccoli's at the bottom. Oh, God. I'll eat my beans. I'll eat my carrots. Oh, broccoli. Oh. What's it at the top of the list? So I'm not the huge veggie lover, but I would say for actual veggies that I like some beans, like green beans especially. Beans, corn is good. Peas are fine, I guess. Broccoli is at the bottom. Wait, are potatoes a vegetable? I didn't even realize. Well, I guess potatoes would be very high. I guess I didn't really think of them as a vegetable. But if you consider like French fries or a baked potato or things like that, then I guess, yeah, might actually be. Wait, is this breaking Arena? 2 up the Beanstalks and an Overlord of the Hauntwood? Just too much for Arena's brain? You know what? I bet our opponent's an Ugin deck. I bet they're an Ugin deck. Brussels sprouts. See, Brussels sprouts are kind of down in the broccoli tier. Fruits, though. Fruits I love. I love fruits. Pretty much any fruit. Like, it's kind of funny. Vegetables, just in general, I don't really like. Fruits, though. Fruits are delicious. Let's play Encroaching Dragon Storm. I mean, it is release day, and we started streaming pretty much as soon as the set went live, and Arena's been functioning, so I guess shout out to Arena for actually making it through release day. I think Ugin's going to be very interesting. I think that Ugin is a very powerful card, and I think it'll find a home in Standard. Although I'm not sure it's going to be good just in, like, if you're playing Domain Overlords, is Ugin going to be good enough as, like, a main deck card? I'm not sure. I feel like you really want some other colorless cards. That was my impression. I mean, fruits are healthy, right? That was my impression of... Yeah, I know. Arena's killing it by functioning today. Well done, $1 billion game. There are no beans in this deck. We're not dirty bean players. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I play beans in a lot of decks, but this deck we're not. Mikiri! Hey, are you back? Did they get you, Mikiri? Did they get you back? One last ride. I'm happy it's Tarkir. Welcome back to the Fishbowl for the 86th month. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, so sugar sensitivity. That is a good point. How do we want to do this? They're mono green. You know what? So we can play this. Oh, this is going to be good. This should be good. We're going to search our sideboard for a magic card named Doppelgang. And then we're going to play a forest. And we're going to play this Encroaching Dragon Storm. to get a couple lands, you and always get the non-forest, because we have a lot of ways to tutor up forests and not as many ways to get the islands and the mountains. So if you try this deck, I was planning on saying until UB this summer, but I'm here. How are you feeling about Dragonstorm, Makiri? Makiri, I've seen so many people. It was funny. I like to watch sometimes. I am kind of addicted to doppelgagging. Sometimes I like to watch just like random YouTube videos, Magic videos, people I've never heard from that don't have that many views. And I watched this video of someone opening a Tarker Dragon Storm collector booster box. No idea who it was, like some smaller channel. And they were talking about how nostalgic Tarkir was for them, even though they never played during original Tarkir. But they were just like, it just feels like a Magic set to me. Like, and we've had so many of these gimmick sets lately over the last couple of years that this one just really like resonates with me. And I thought it was interesting because I thought that like, I knew I would love Tarkir because I'm very nostalgic for Tarkir because I played a lot of Tarkir. But it was interesting to see someone who didn't even play Tarkir kind of have the same feelings about it, which I thought was interesting. Corey Sealcutter, I think, is very good. I think it's actually very good. Well, I mean, how much mana do we actually have here? 9, 10, 11, and then 12? Okay, let's do this. Let's Dragonback Assault. It's going to be so much sweeter if we get Dragonback Assault down first. So play Dragonback Assault. Get rid of the frog. Get rid of the Llanowar. Play the forest. Make a dragon. Pick up our encroaching Dragon Storms. Play another encroaching Dragon Storm. Get some basics. Get a dragon. How is limited bed? We might. Yeah, I want to try Mardu. So Storm Scale Scion. We gotta wait. Next week. Next week we can probably play it. But I will give you a little sneak peek of what's coming up tomorrow on Against the Odds. Tomorrow for Against the Odds, we're playing a Dracogenesis Dragonstorm deck. So I don't want to play Dragonstorm today, just because it's going to be on the YouTube tomorrow. All Out Assault, though, I really want to try Mardu Mobilize. So we might, and also can put Elspeth in it, which is another card that I want to try out. So we might do some All Out Assaulting. Yeah, Mono Red is not the best matchup for Doppelgang. Give us a sneak peek. Oh no, really? Do you actually want to see? Are we dead? They can only attack with one, so I don't think we're dead. Oh, oh my god. Okay, we're definitely not dead. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, life is good. Life is good. Opponent gets in with Overlords. We will do a little blocking. We don't actually care about these dragons. Okay, you vote, chat, vote. You vote, you vote. If you want a sneak peek, maybe I could be persuaded. I don't want to spoil the YouTube video for people, but I don't know. Give me your feedback on it. Call the Spirit Dragons I have not figured out yet. The best I have figured out with Call the Spirit Dragons is to play it in a not dragon deck, or in a not dragon deck, and try to take and use the blue ley line to like turn cheaper creatures. Yeah, let's just wait. We'll wait. Dragonstorm is coming. It's coming on the YouTube tomorrow. And after it's up on the YouTube, if you want to play more of it, we can play more of it in the future. But I think we'll wait for today. Mardu is fair game, though. We can do some Marduing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, okay. This is actually insane. So we get to Dragonback Assault. And then we can Encroaching Dragonstorm. Get to Forest, make 2 dragons. And then we can Encroaching Dragonstorm. Get our last Forest, make a dragon. And then next turn's the turd. Next turn's the turd. But I think blue lane line's the only way to realistically make it work. There's just no way. Dragons are too powerful. Oh. This might be bad. I did not see Terror of the Peaks coming. Or are we dead? Oh, we better be dead, because if we Doppelgang Terror the Peaks, you were dead. Smuggler surprise. Oh, dang it. They look like a mono green deck that entire friggin' that entire game. Don't you also need Leyline? I mean, you would need Leyline in the guild pack or to play creatures of different. Actually, wait. Are you required? It just says different colors, right? At the beginning of your upkeep, Dragon's indestructible. At the beginning of your upkeep, for each color, put a +1/+1 counter on a dragon you control. If you put a +1/+1 counter on 5 dragons, this way you win the game. So you either just need a creature of each color, or you would also need Leyline of the Guild Pact. It's a lot. It's a lot to go. It's a lot to go right. It's a lot to go right. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Huh. Oh. Man, we're going to have such a cool turn, too. That was going to be such a cool turn. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem with winning with it naturally. I feel like this is the biggest example of a card that's designed specifically for Commander. Because the issue is this. The issue with this in Standard, where I thought, like, this would be a really cool against the odds card, but I don't actually think that it is, because I don't think we will ever see the kill. I don't think it'll ever happen, because dragons are just too big, right? So if you think about what this card actually says, it says you need 5 dragons. How in the world, in Standard, do you get 5 dragons on the battlefield without killing your opponent? It's just, it's not possible, right? There's no, if you get 5 dragons, you've already won the game. If you stick 2 dragons, you've probably won the game. So it just seems very difficult. In Commander, where you have 3 opponents in 40 life each, then I can actually imagine a scenario where you're like, oh, I have 5 dragons and I don't actually have lethal on the table. So I think in Standard, it's got to be like blue Leyline, changelings in Modern. You gotta do it without literal dragons. You gotta cheat a little bit. So that's the best. Oh, you know what? We're gonna hold on to that. That's the best I've come up with. There are some Bloomburrow changelings could work. They're pretty bad, and they're also, aren't they mostly colorless? What changelings do we actually have in Standard? Let's Archway. Pick up the conduit pylons. Keep the forest. I mean, we get to get our ramp on, although if they just win by surprise like that, it's gonna be tricky. Well, forest, and let's do a little splunking. And conduit pylons. Do a little surveilling. Keep the lush oasis past the turn. Yeah, boy, that's even that's tricky, because then you need Leyline of the Guild Pack, you need blue Leyline, you need Call of the Spirit Dragons, and 5 different creatures. That might be the best we got. That might be it's definitely going to be a very against the odds deck. I think it's probably just like a good card in Commander, or like a reasonably good card in Commander. But I think in Standard it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough. Well, let's just keep ramping. I was tempted to just actually play the dragon, but we got Ureni in hand. We got Dragonback assault. I think we just wanna keep making mana, start making some dragons. We can even stock up 2 thanks to Splunking, which is so good. Yeah, so even doing it with changelings seems kind of tough then. Well, let's take Encroaching Dragon Storm, and yeah, I guess just, actually, let's glimpse the core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, go ahead, opponent. Is Splunking mandatory in 3-color decks? I don't think so. It's very, very, very good in this deck because we have so many cards that are putting lands into play. So it's almost like a combo piece in this deck. But like the Abzan Felithar deck we played yesterday, I wouldn't even really consider Splunking for that deck. Huh. Well, let's, I guess, conduit pylons. Mill of forest. Play the Dragonback assault. If it sticks, next turn should be pretty good. If we don't die to a smuggler's surprise or like a calamity or something. Our deck is very sorcery speed. There's an up the beanstalk. Plot definitely goes well with Flurry. It definitely does. Clifftop lookout. All right, opponent. I'm going to keep ramping. I mean, we make a lot of dragons. If that's enough. Like last time, I felt pretty safe, but our opponent just won with direct invasion of Arcavos. Huh. Well, let's glimpse the core. Get a forest, make a dragon. Arid Archway. Pick up the forest, make a dragon. Invasion of Arcavios. Sideboard. Doppelgang. And hope we're still live next turn to have some fun. I'm off to do my drafts in sealed, opening Mardu Dragon. I'm super excited to jump in. I'll catch you the rest of the VOD. Wish me luck. Hey, have fun, Joe Geomancer. Thanks for swinging by. So how was pre-release for everyone? I haven't played Limited with this set yet. How are we feeling about Limited? Is it a good Limited format? Well, play on land, make a dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 manas. So we can only Doppelgang X2. But we can Doppelgang Invasion of Arcavos and Splunking. So Invasion gets back to Doppelgang. Invasion, sideboard, I think a negate. Sideboard a negate. Put a land into play. Put a land into play. And we're just going to sit on the gate. I know we could have tried to go for haste. I'm too nervous to try to win with haste here. I feel like if they have Smuggler's Surprise is just so bad, and we have Exaxi, so any removal spell keeps us from winning this turn. So I think it's safest just to have a negate to stop a Smuggler's Surprise, even though, yeah, there's the Smuggler's Surprise. Well, all right. Well, next time we get to Doppelgang twice. Wait. Oh, wait, did I attack a token one? Oh. Oh, we attacked the token copy. Ah, another one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, what is this? Terror of the Peaks. You gotta be kidding me. Terror of the Peaks, Galta. 12 damage. Galta. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyway. I mean, the punt doesn't actually matter. Oh yeah, the 3-color decks. Yeah, that is a problem with 3-color decks. Man, what is happening? Oh goodness. All right. Nah, I don't know if that's that against that. Smuggler's Surprise has just been like a tier 3 deck forever. Yeah, Galta. You don't see that many Galtas. All right, about it. What are you up to? After this, we're probably going to try some Mardu. I am curious. I'm still trying to figure out if you can play 3-color aggro decks and have them be successful. Yeah, there was a time when it looked like Smuggler's Surprise. Oh boy, it's Omniscience Reanimator. Well, this is not going to go well. Because we just don't actually have a way to stop in our main deck them from reanimating Omniscience. So they're just kind of free to pop off, and they can pop off faster than we can. Any recommendations for my Sultai Tavel Brawl deck? It's based on your Ornate Imitations deck. Ooh. Yeah, so I guess it would be like similar. Probably similar, except you want more graveyard filling stuff, I think, to for the delve. How's Smuggler's Surprise been for you, McGeary? What build is it? Just a Gruul deck? What colors are you playing? Well, let's play them out in Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Get a land. I mean, I guess we can try to Invasion of Arcavos for negate if we're still alive this turn. All right, well, we're dead. And opponent plays another Omniscience. Sure. All right, well, things that can interact with this. Ghost Vacuum. A one of. Negate. We probably want one in the sideboard. I guess in theory Time Stop, although I don't know how realistic that is. Maybe Dragonback Assault sucks. So what do we think about Dragonback Assault after playing this deck a bunch? Like, is Dragonback Assault actually good? Hey Seth, is a commander and Dracogenesis lover. I'm curious if you think Dracogenesis can see play in standard pull 2. I'm hoping they keep their value. So I think there could be a Dracogenesis combo deck. There's one coming up on the YouTube tomorrow. So, but it's just so early, right? You can't really put any weight into like records and stuff on early access day because everyone's just trying different stuff. So you can't really put a lot of weight into that, in my opinion. So definitely needs a ton of testing. But I felt like the combo that it offers is actually pretty good. So I think there could be a standard combo deck. Probably most likely an against the odds deck, but it felt good enough that I could see it being like at least somewhat playable. The good news is dragons are like the most popular thing in Commander, and the card's probably going to be expensive just because of that. Like, Commander is what moves the market. So what's its current price? Ooh. There's the Omniscience in the graveyard, so we could be dead next turn. We don't have enough mana to time stop this turn. So I guess we need to stock up and try to find... I guess we can Conduit Pylons first. We need to find Negate or Ghost Vacuum. Splunking's great, but that doesn't save us from Omniscience. Alright, well... It was not meant to be. Well, now we gotta hope they don't have it. Land. And Abuelo's Awakening and death. All right, let's try some Marduing. Yeah, so we're not going to watch the WotC stream today, although if you hear anything spicy from the WotC stream, if you decide to watch it, let me know because I am curious what they're going to say. Just putting out there, is it okay to ask about trades? Wait, I mean, I think so. Yeah, let's try some siege chickening. We haven't tried siege chicken. Abulio. Wait, trading magic cards? But yeah, I mean, you can ask about that. I'm not sure. I guess that means like trading. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you can talk about trading cards in the chat. That doesn't make a difference to me. I don't know what the odds are of like completing a trade with the chat, but if you want to try, so let's see. This was what were these supposed to be? When I imported the deck, I had to do 2 placeholders for new cards. So this was what is the new Mardu card? Undefeated. It's not undefeated. What is inevitable defeat? Okay. So this is inevitable defeat. And this is siege. Wind something siege. Windcrag siege. There we go. All right, so this deck, I've been wanting to try this deck. This deck, a little bit more aggro compared to Doppelgang. Not sure, I don't know, we'll see. So this is built around the Siege chicken, Mardu Siegebreaker, a 4-mana 4/4 Deathfetch Haster, that when it enters, you can exile another target creature you control until it leaves the battlefield, and when it attacks for each opponent, you get to make a tapped and attacking token of that creature. So the idea is that we can exile things like Flexion Fresh Gorger, like Toby Beastie Befriender, and we can get another copy with Toby. We can make a huge version of Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. So that's basically the idea. The rest of the deck, it's kind of like, I guess, Mardu mid-range, Mardu aggro, somewhere in that range. I do kind of want more Elspeth, though. I think we want to try it like this. I think... Is that enough removal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 removal spells? Let's try it. Let's try it and see how it goes. Yes, we got the all-out assault in there. I mean, we can go 2. Let's go 2 and 2. Let's try it like that. 2 Elspeths, 2 all-out assaults. Let's try it like that. Oh, what did you want to see? Yurimi. Am I spelling it wrong? Urini? Ureni. Format, whatever. Timeless. Yeah, I don't know. Whoever was wondering about Commander Yurimi, it is also uncraftable for me at the moment. I think they're supposed to have the face commanders on there. I don't know if this is an accident or a bug, but I imagine it will be craftable at some point. It's just not quite yet. Is it just me, or does Harmonize seem terrible? I mean, I don't think Harmonize can be that terrible because... Oops. I don't think Harmonize can be that terrible because it's still a way to reuse your spells. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, look at Flashback. Look at Forbidden Alchemy or something. A lot of times, the Flashback cost is way higher than the mana cost. So I feel like it's fine. Like, I think it comes down to the individual cards, but I feel like it's a powerful mechanic. Any mechanic that lets you use 2 cards instead of 1 card and turns your cards into 2 cards instead of 1 card is actually powerful. And then it opens up some neat tricks. I think you just got to conceptualize it differently, because I think the biggest upside of Harmonize is how it interacts with big spells, which is kind of the opposite of what we've seen. I don't know, I think Songcrafter Mage is the most exciting of the Harmonized cards, and it's really good with like Genesis Waves and these big expensive... Doppelgang would be a good example. These big expensive spells, compared to... Yeah, we'll try this. Compared to... We got the Siegebreaker, we got the Flesh Gorger. Could work. Can we hit some lands? All right, that's all for Springs. And we even got an Elspeth. All right, about it. What are we up to? Great Sharon City. Well, Inspiring Vantage and Charming Scoundrel. And I think we'll just make a treasure token. Get and hit you. I mean, we could just get down the chicken. Also, why is this riding a chicken? Has anyone figured this out? Why is this riding a chicken? Hey, what's up, Cat Cam fan? Back for... Ooh, wait. What did you go to Japanese for, Cat Cam fan? Couldn't catch a stream over there. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to participate in any infamous small Japanese tournaments. Give CC and Bear big scratches. Well, good to see you, Cat Cam fan. I hope you had an amazing trip. What brought you to Japan? Oh, wait. What is this? Is this a Minecraft thing? Chocobo. I do like saying that word. I probably say it wrong, but I do like saying that word. Chocobo is just like, it's a solid word. It's a really just a good sounding word. Chocobo. Chocobo. Kokobo. Chocobo. Get an edge. Charming Scout. We're gonna wait on the Siege Chicken. We're gonna start with the Flesh Gorger and set up a real Siege Chicken for next turn. Alright, well, your go, opponent. And cut down on the Charming Scoundrel. I'm saying it right. Oh, my apologies. Opponent land and awaken the Honored Dead. Okay, so now we would really love to draw a land for Elspeth, I guess. The one thing about Siegebreaker is it's way better if we have another creature on the battlefield. Well, in that case, I guess we need to do Unholy Annex things to try to draw a land, which, Rot Curse for Salka, good card, not a land. Opponent gonna do some milling. Okay. Just for vacation, huge recommend if you get a chance to go to Japan. It's insane to see and experience what a real country looks like and works like. We're such a joke of a country here. I mean, I've seen some of that just from pictures. It makes me a little bit jealous, honestly, just to see the... Aw. So they're at this town deck? Now, let's play the Rusalka. They're just going to play this again anyway. Pass the turn. I've seen that just from pictures, though. Like, the technology in the cities, a little bit different. I will say part of it, I think, is... I think in some ways, we're kind of disadvantaged just because we're so big. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it's something I realized recently. Like, there's so many different states. Our system is very weird compared to, like, a lot of places. But it just seems difficult with a country with so many different states and so many different opinions and thoughts and whatever, like, to get everyone on the same page to do big things. When if you're a country, well, I mean, I guess I'm thinking more like kind of the number of different governments we have, if that makes sense. How we have like so many different states that each have their own governments and everyone's trying to do their own things and it's not really that connected. When if you have like a smaller country, it seems a lot easier to maybe get everyone on the same page to like make things happen. Or maybe we're just like uniquely bad at things, which I guess is also a possibility. We were talking about how we're not always the smartest people, so hey Seth, hope you're having a great Dragons release day. When you get the chance, can you look at my new commander, Codis Voltrod? Ooh, I would love to, because I'm actually curious. Oh, we finally found a land. I'm actually curious how you make it work, because it seems like such a cool commander. The idea of having like a villainous wealth attached to a creature that you can play as your commander is just so cool. But it seems tricky to... Well, all right, we're going to Elspeth. Elspeth. Take it up. Double tokens. Elspeth's got to be busted, right? Elspeth's got to be busted. Found it. Mills. 3 lands that I think they probably really wanted to draw. Bonet, even, boy, I love these Awaken the Honor Deads. Bonet, Awaken the Honor Dead number 2. Gonna blow, or number 3, gonna blow up our Elspeth. Apparently we live in a meta where everyone just wants to bounce their own permanents all the time. It doesn't even seem worth it. We'll just take it. We can always cut down it. Down to 11. Well, let's cut down you. And Unholy Annex. Actually, do we want Unholy Annex? I mean, fear missing out. That gives us something to Siegebreak at least. Yeah, let's FOMO. And we'll actually discard a go. Well, we might regret that. You know what? Let's discard one of the Unholy Annexes. Another Siege Chicken. Hit ya. I mean, the other thing is, maybe we should just be playing this as a hasty 4-4 and being like, whatever. Like, Even though we're not getting full value out of it, it is 4 damage coming at your face. Sultai Slicer. You just gotta find a way to make its power really big. So what is the plan? I see the rankers, leyline axes. Okay. It seems tricky. Codis just seems so tricky. So what? Assault suit's hilarious. That looks fun. That's a cool idea. Wait, what word can Wisconsinites not pronounce? Not that I... No, really? You're one of these? You're one of these. Opponent. Opponent. And a Storm Chaser's talent. Gonna make a dork. And opponent's gonna pass. Well, let's kill the otter. On tap. Ooh, inevitable defeat. Do we even Siegebreaker? I think we actually don't even Siegebreaker yet. Inevitable defeat's too good of a draw. So opponent going to kill the Fear Missing Out. Well, looks like the Siegebreaker would have died anyway. Hit ya. So this lets them discard a card to return a creature or land to their hand. But if we exile this, so they're going to get back something, like a random big dragon. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. Hit you for 3, gain 3. You don't get to get your creature back. We still have an Unholy Annex. We still have a Siegebreaker that we've just been waiting for. And we got Rock Curse for Sulka in the graveyard to do some decaying. Yeah, I know. I might have to move to Wisconsin. Wait, you can't say chimpanzee? Shrinkkansen? I don't even know what a Shrinkkansen is. Well, let's go to combat attack. We're gonna be patient. Hit ya. Fang Keeper Familiar. We will kill the Fang Keeper Familiar. Opponent gains some life, surveils. Fang Keeper Familiar seems pretty good. Rakshasha. Speaking of things I can't say, Rakshasha is apparently one of them. Opponent. Wow, he just mill all of them. Well, awkward Fear Missing Out, but I don't want to discard any of these. Oh, okay. This is probably incorrect, but we came here to try to Siegebreaker, so we're gonna play the Fear Missing Out. We're gonna discard the Unholy Annex. We draw useless land, pass the turn. We can't discard the Siegebreaker because that was the whole point, is to try to do the chicken thing, found at tap land. Awaken the Honor Dead again. Well, this is going to be the saddest Siegebreaker. More lands. Well, play the Siegebreaker. Ouch. There's no point in doing that. Get in, hit you. Opponent. Down to 3. Pass the turn. Opponent gonna mill 3 cards. What do they find? It's a tap land. What's that last card? Hold. They can't get us with the Storm Chaser's talent, I don't think. A blocker doesn't work because of Rakshasha. And a random deadly cover-up. And that's why we should have held on to the card draw. Well, pass the turn. And now, I mean, there is another inevitable defeat we could draw. Oh, about it. I'm gonna discard, get back this dragon that gains 3 life when it enters. And opponent plays it. Well, play the Fear Missing Out. Draw a card. Decay the Wilding. Charming Scoundrel. Put a Wicked roll on it. Hit you to 4. Oh, but they get to do the Storm Chaser's talent thing. So in Storm Chaser's talent, to get back to this town, to do the loop. So we're in it. We're in it. We're definitely in it. The Rakshasha shutting down the Wildling, I guess, is pretty good. Rakshasha felt solid there. We're so close. This is just another self-bounce deck. At least it's a different color combination, but it is pretty much another self-bounce deck. Opponent levels up Storm Chaser's talent. Gets back of this down ain't big enough. Sure. I mean, the problem with this plan for... Oh, okay. Gives up the dragon. Interesting. Hits us to 4. I guess they're just going to try to win with Hopeless Nightmare. Opponent passes. Lauren. So they have to bounce the FOMO, right? Well, let's go to combat. They bounce the FOMO. There's no way to stop them from bouncing the Hopeless Nightmare. And opponent does that. We hit him to 2. Play the Lauren. Blow up the talent. The one that can actually get back a removal spell. Play the Fear of Missing Out. And yeah, play the land, all right. Well, if they have double Hopeless Nightmare, then we lose to Hopeless Nightmare. Again, Hopeless Nightmare. Sure. Such is life. So, a lot of Hopeless Nightmares. I will say, I'm a little disappointed. So I know it's kind of, I feel like this is, decks like that are kind of a litmus test of how you view metagame development. Because when I see a deck like that, that's like, oh, I'm playing some new cards. I mean, I guess it's cool to see some new cards in there. It's cool to see some new cards. I feel like there's just these shells, and I feel like Standards turn into Modern, in some ways, if that makes sense, where, remember when we used to talk about Modern? Oh no, the cards don't rotate from Standard. We don't believe in rotation. Don't you know that people want to play with the same cards forever? I feel like I don't like how the packages work, really. It reminds me a little bit of Modern, where we used to be like, well, you can, as long as you play 20 Modern Horizons cards or 30 Modern Horizons cards, you can kind of do whatever you want in the format. Our opponent's deck there, like, it's cool that it's playing some of the new Sultai cards, but when it comes down to it, it's actually kind of just still the same thing everyone else is doing. Like, it's still just, I'm bouncing Hopeless Nightmare. Like, maybe it's that against odds trick again, where, like, you can do a lot of cool things if you do play the Blood Moon and you're against the odds deck. If you play the Blood Moon, then you can actually do cool things. Very interesting. Kitsana Rizzo, welcome to the Fish Bowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. So what do we have that's good against our hand being discarded every turn? All right, maybe let's try the Windcrag Siege. I feel like the Siege could be cool. Yeah, I wonder if Wizards wound up regretting the turning permanents into spells thing. It's definitely made it's made those permanents way more playable, which I assume was a problem that they were trying to solve. Like, I think the problem they were trying to solve is, why don't people play equipment anymore? And I think the actual answer is, you just made creatures so much better than everything else that people play the creatures. Which I think that's a problem, is like, we got into this, like, creatures are way better than everything else. Wizards, like, okay, how do we make enchantments or equipments or whatever actually be able to see play? Like, how do we get people to play these cards? And I think the choice they ended up with was make them more like creatures by giving them ETB effects and static effects. I feel like that was the direction that they went, and it's definitely made those permanents way more playable. But then I don't know if all of those changes end up being super positive. So they have a revolutionary idea that once every 2 years we ban the oldest cards in Standard. Huh? Wait. You actually want cards to leave Standard, McCurry? You want them to leave? It could help keep the format fresh. Hopefully we can try it one day. I mean, rotation is coming. Yeah, there was a day when Gurmag Angler was actually, when Gurmag Angler came out, it was like modern busted. That was like an actual modern staple. I mean, I think equipment, I feel like Corey Steelcutter is a really clean example of what I'm talking about design wise. We'll see how good it ends up being. But this is an equipment that actually works like essentially I would say a Bitter Blossom, or like an enchantment in a lot of ways. Our opponent not interested in playing this one. I mean, the Wake and the Honor Dead looked good in our opponent's deck. I do like the snake. The art on the snake's super cool. The entire idea of standards we're trying to address is the kind of standard too expensive by making it where lowering card prices, not just making cards worth something for longer. Actually, I don't know if you listened to the podcast yesterday that where I was talking to the CGB. I'm curious your thoughts on this, chat. Yeah, Jace, I mean, we have some very powerful Jace-like cards in Standard. Kits, Rona does see some play with Radical Legends, but yeah, I don't know if Jace would be that good. I'm curious. Defecation and new... Wait, how does Defecation work with Elspeth? But here's the question I had. So Wizards knows, and we know. Well, I guess that was a freebie after losing round one. So Wizards knows that prices are going up, right? They have announced... Oh, deification. Hang on. Deification. Let me remember what this card does. Choose a Planeswalker type. Planeswalkers you control the chosen type have X proof as long as you control a creature. If damage is dealt to a Planeswalker you control of the chosen type, would result in all loyalty counters being removed. Instead, all but one are removed. That actually seems like it would be really fun with Elspeth. And it even has Elspeth on the art, kind of. Is that Elspeth? I think that's Elspeth. I mean, it works really well with Elspeth since Elspeth makes tokens to give you the creatures to support its ability. So here's my question. Do you think there's any chance that Wizards, the choice they made to keep cards in Standard longer, was to counteract them increasing prices? Because that was something that came out when I was talking to CBG yesterday, and I thought it was an interesting possibility. Because we know prices of Universes Beyond sets are going up, right? Those cards are just, they're more expensive. They're selling them for a higher price point. I think that Wizards, they want people to be buying Standard cards. I mean, well, that's the bottom line, right? They want people to buy Magic cards. I think they want people to buy Standard Magic cards. And they were concerned that, okay, we're going to raise up these prices. And normally when prices go up, you sell less of something. That's just kind of how things work, right? As the price goes up, the demand for the whatever goes down. So to counteract that, Wizards took and decided to make cards remain legal for longer is a selling point, essentially, for buying into a standard deck, with the equation kind of being like, okay, so yes, you're gonna have to pay more for these cards, but we promise you're gonna be able to play them for a long time. So yeah, it's more upfront. I don't know, it made me think of this because I got a new car recently, and the biggest thing I was looking for is I don't care about fancy cards, expensive cards. No, I could not care less. I don't care about cards at all. I just want a dependable car. I just want a dependable car that's gonna last for a long time and get me from here to there. That is literally all I care about. So eventually I figured out, okay, I think a Honda CRV is what I want. I think I want a Honda CRV. Hondas last a long time. I need a bigger car, for bear and stuff. So I narrowed it down. Could you get something cheaper than that? Could you find a cheaper, somewhat cheaper version? Probably. But the idea was, well, in the long run, I think the CRV will be the least expensive, because I had a Chevy Equinox or something, and my God, that thing broke down constantly. Oh God, that car, I hated that car. So the equation was, well, maybe it'll actually be cheaper in the long run, because hopefully it'll last a very long time. I almost think that that's what they're starting to do with standard. Yes, it is snowing at my house in the middle of April. Good old New York weather. Ooh, Alicia. Okay, found it. Alicia gets back the, oh, is this a human deck? Gets back the Death Toucher. We will, I think we just got to get the demon. Let's play the Bruge. Let's make the demon. Drain you with Ritual Chamber on our end step. Pass the turn. Oh, there's the chicken. There's the chicken. We have found the chicken. Found it. Chocobo. It's a chocobo. Found it. What do we got? Jarina. Okay. And Copperco Vanguard. Okay. And opponent. Wow, getting in there. This works, right? What am I missing? Block. Oh, they can sack to make it indestructible, I guess. Oh, and then they get to get it back? That's kind of cute, I guess. Oh, that's actually kind of a cute synergy. That might be a problem. How do we do this? Let's play a Toby. Play a Toby, make a 4/4. Play a land. Play a Charming Scoundrel. Make it, wait, do they just do this every turn? I feel like I have not seen anyone do this before. I kind of forgot Jarina was even in standard. I guess we just have to be aggro and try to kill them, because does Sev reach? Oh my God, it does. Dragon Sniper undefeatable. Well, okay, at least we have Unholy Annex going. Hit you down to 14. I don't think we can beat this. They got the sneaky reach. They have infinite indestructible. I don't think, we got to draw a removal spell for this Jarina. And we need to draw an exile removal spell. We need to draw it soon. Oh yeah, temporary lockdown, Sunfall does face roll them every time. Bonnet getting frisky. Well, block and block. Well, we will block and block. Bonnet. Sax Jarita. I mean, I guess they're not really damaging us that much, at least. Get it back again. Oh, okay, there's a get lost, finally. That's good. That's good. Let's play the land. Can we just siege chicken? Let's siege chicken. If our opponent spends their Jarina during our turn. Oh, okay. Opponent has an Urtai. Okay. Well, we get to draw a card. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. Hmm. Hmm. So now what? Yeah, I did not see that coming either. Not even close. Well, this looks like a 5-color pile of humans that is playing a bunch of Verges that they should probably not be playing. Probably better known as basic planes. Okay, I guess we just... All right, let's play a Flesh Gorger. We'll play the Flesh Gorger. Man, that turn was going to be so cool. If it wasn't for Urtai. Well, we will pass the turn. Another Flesh Gorger. Found it. Land on human. Recruitment officer. Gonna do some digging. Finds a recruitment officer. Found it. Plays a recruitment officer. And gets in with Jarina. Gets in. Well, okay. We will block, and we will block. This Dragon Sniper has actually kind of been good for our opponent. Down to 14. Gets back Jarina again. What a loop. I can't believe this is working as well as it is for our opponent, but it is. Let's play a land. Play a Flesh Gorger. Let's get rid of it. See if we can get rid of this Dragon Sniper. If we can get rid of this, then we can start hitting with the demon at least. All right, that's going to make our opponent sack early, which means they're not going to have indestructible. They're not going to have indestructible during their turn, right? They won't have indestructible. Opponent down to 10. Opponent, Cathar Commando. Gonna blow up the Unholy Annex. I mean, we can put a lot of creatures in front of the Alicia. No! God dang it. Oh, goodness. The fun never ends. Another Charita. And now we've lost our clock. Our opponent gets to... This Alicia is just popping off. Well, really... Oh, no. Even more lands. Oh, all right. Fear missing out. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Go for the throat. There's a world where that would be good. I don't know if this is the one. All right. Let's try this again. Go for the throat. You're silly sniper. Found it. Saxterina. All right. Well, we will once again pass the turn. We're losing to literally everything. Maybe. Oh, no. It's kind of discouraging how that we're kind of losing to this. Very. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just like a 5-color human pile opponent. I expect that's a good one. Voldaren Thrillseeker. Is that even a human? No, not even a human. Okay, we're just playing that one for fun. Opponent swings with everything. Well, how can we do this? Block here. I think our opponent thinks they're winning. Are they winning? And I'm not seeing it. So we block there. 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 So we go up to 19. And then we take 7. Down to 12. 10 and 1. All right. I guess that's how we block. All right, let's see what happens. Well, we have the lifelink from the Flesh Gorgers. So keep that in mind. We do have the Flesh Gorger lifelink. So I think we go to 1 if they sack everything. But 1's not dead. They still have the Alicia, so they're still going to get something back again. All right, sacks the Flesh Gorger. Oh, double Thrill Seeker. Yeah, that actually does do it. You're right. Man, we're not alive. I mean, that was cool. Well, we're just going to bring in all the cheap removal possible. We don't have any graveyard hate. It's really just that. I feel like nothing about this deck is scary except for that loop. That loop is the only thing that's like kind of scary, but apparently we can't stop that loop. So if we can't stop that loop, what do we do? What do we do? Yeah, that was a cool line for our opponent. That was a cool line. Huh. What else can we cut? I feel like the Siegebreaker is getting weaker and weaker. Maybe an Elspeth. The more creatures we cut, the less the Siegebreaker does. Arasaka seems fine. That actually can get rid of stuff. Like, cutting the Toby makes sense, but then what is the Siegebreaker even doing? Not much. You gotta go to work? Oh, Mega Magic Carp. My apologies. Have you played around with Yan Road Watcher? I feel like it's good value. If your opponent tries to kill spells turns 2 and 3 on turn 4, I messed around with it a little bit. I feel like it's solid, but you definitely it's gotta be in the right deck. You gotta be kind of overloaded. We got an all-out assault. See if all-out assault's actually good. Do you think Sage of the Skies will get played? It should get. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's get rid of this thing. That thing was very annoying last game. I feel like it's a cool card, and I could see it see play. I'm not sure how hard it's going to be to use. I think that's going to be the question. Like, how hard is it to use? Mardu Devote, eh? Because it's a 3-drop. You got to cast another spell during the same turn. Like, how realistic is it for all of those things to come together? Like, is that something that's going to happen pretty consistently? Or are you going to have a lot of games, if you're not getting the second copy, it's like straight up bad, right? It's bad. Angsty Banda, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Biscuit cheer for you. Thank you about it. Curving out, playing all the devotees, growing their dorks. Scries one to the top, gets in. Can we draw anything? No, boy. This is one of my concerns with 3-color mana bases, is they're so friggin' clunky. Like, you can see even here, like, having to play the tap land here, honestly, is the difference between being in this game and not being in the game. And now we're just dead. That's the 3-color punishment. I I wonder if old decks that have fallen out of the meta may have gotten new tools. Like, could blue-white soldiers make a comeback? Ooh. It would be kind of cool to revisit. Although, a lot of those are the decks that actually do rotate this year. Like, those are the ones that actually are going to end up rotating. So if we are going to work on those, we got to get on them soon because we're just going to run out of time. But like, what is soldiers gotten recently? Like, what's the upgrade? One of the things, yeah, it's interesting. I feel like that's the kind of deck that benefits from small standard. Like, I feel like soldiers did well when there were not as many sets in standard. It got a chance to be like the premier aggro deck in the format. But as we got more and more cards in standard, it just there's a push towards generic effects, I think. As you get more and more cards, you're not getting more and more things that work with your theme necessarily. Like, the odds of getting another really good soldier outside of a soldier set, probably not very high. But the odds of getting a good red card, or even getting a good ETB bounce something back to your hand, no lands. ETB bounce something back to your hand card or whatever, the odds of that are much higher. So I think those like one set tribal decks are the ones that have the hardest time keeping up throughout a full standard. On the other side of the scale, you have something like mice, which I guess is how you solve the problem, is just by making it far and away the best thing in the format at doing what it does. And you're just like, eh. But then the downside of that plan is all of your future, you know what, we're going to go, this is probably not correct, but this is a really cool hand if it comes together, right? We can, oh boy. We can potentially Phyrexian Fleshgorger into Siegebreaker into All-Out Assault. That's like the Mardu Dream. That is the Mardu Dream hand. Oh, did you see the... We didn't talk about this. Did you see Wizards? Did you see Wizards send a bunch of Final Fantasy either pre-release kits or starter kits, like new player kits? Sent a bunch of them to Brazil, apparently, by accident. They accidentally sent them to Brazil, and then they asked for them back unopened. Which is probably the funniest thing, because South American players have had some of the worst of it over the last few years, just as far as like the tournaments don't really go to South America, and whenever you get the announcement of all these Command Fest or Showcase Series, they kind of get the short end. Like, so yeah, South American players have kind of gotten the short end of it. So it's kind of funny. Once I heard it was Brazil, I was like, man, there's gonna be some people out there at least that are like, no, I'm not giving these back. Like, give us a GP and I'll give you your cards back. I'll give you your cards back or something. So yeah, it's hard, like, from the player's perspective, it's hard to even feel bad that you're like fault someone for feeling that way, because they really have gotten the short end of the stick in a lot of ways. Now let's play the land. Why do I feel like just it's not gonna work? All right, whatever. We came here to siege chicken. Let's siege chicken. Boom, Siegebreaker. Chookaboo! Don't touch our Chookaboo. Opponent, leave our Chookaboo alone. Yeah, I don't know. Especially, I did see there was a removal spell to deal with the Cactuar. I did. Someone mentioned that to me. The good news is the only things that I've seen leak so far are the starter kit, which, if something's got to leak, that's probably the least impactful thing to leak, right? Because it's, you got to go for the throat or something. Oh boy, destroy evil. Sure. Well, we will go attacking. Maybe Siege Chicken's not good. And this is Kaido off the ninjutsu. Oh, boy. Yep. Well, there's a Kaido. About it. Yeah, I don't know how they managed to mix that up, especially so far in the future. Like, having it happen a couple of weeks before the set comes out is one thing, but having it happen this far before the set release is kind of wild. Well, we drew an answer to the Kaido, although we're missing our land drop and falling further behind. The Chocobo theme? All right, I will look up the Chocobo theme. Honestly, I'm pretty sure we're gonna do a podcast and talk about music one time, like for a Patreon thing, and for a Patreon thing, I'm pretty sure Richard, because Richard said he doesn't do music. I'm pretty sure that Richard said Final Fantasy like soundtrack is his favorite album. So I'm sure Richard knows the Chocobo theme, because I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy soundtrack is like his number one. How did it turn into Chocobo? My theory is if I say it differently each time, I'll be right at least some percentage of the time. Chill with the Kaidos. Found it. Kaido. Unin pens. We need to... Alright. Kill the Kaido again, I guess. Get in for one. But this Overlord's gonna unimpend, and then their stuff starts coming back, and they get back the Kaidos. Ah, yeah. And we're missing our land drops. I'm gonna have to listen to some... I guess I'm gonna have to listen to some Final Fantasy music. I didn't realize it was that renowned. When was the last time you died to a murderous red cap? Oh, it's been a minute since I've seen a persist combo deck. That's some like 2014 birthing pod modern combo kill. You get your the Seer, and you sack the red cap, and you have your Malira. That is old school. Old school modern combos. Man, we have still not hit a land here. Well, let's play the Unholy Annex. There's a nice tap. Yeah, we're gonna go to game 2. We're too far behind with this Overlord snowballing. Huh. Well, so far, Mardu Siegebreaker has felt very not great. I'm so sad. It's such a cool card. It's such a cool card. The big 3 decks in Standard are just so good. They're just so good. Huh. Well, okay. Let's bring in more inevitable defeats. It's probably kind of expensive, but... That game we were also missing a lot of land drops. Siegebreaker with the dragon that blow up lands. Yeah, that was a cool early access day trick for sure. It's a cool card if you make it work. It's just, boy. I've been playing your Dragonback Assault. Been working as long as I don't play against aggro. That sounds about right. All right, deck. Draw some lands. So that's how we got an Elspeth. We need a lot of white mana to be able to cast it, but... How many packs did we open to complete the set? I don't think we've completed the set. We've opened about 150 packs so far. I think it was 150 plus whatever gold packs we got. I don't think the set's fully complete though. I usually do like, I think it's 100 normal packs. 100 normal packs, like 40 to 50 mythic packs, and then whatever gold packs I get from doing that. That's my normal set release routine, and it seems to work out pretty well. We gotta We gotta discard. No, we're gonna keep it. We'll discard the Beastie. I want to see the Elspeth in action. I want to see it in action. So we're gonna hold on to the Elspeth, rightly or wrongly. About it. It's work. No, it's not a Phantom Menace reference. I've seen Phantom Menace. That's the one with Jar Jar Binks, right? I have seen Phantom Menace, but it's been a long. I've not seen enough to be able to quote it. I don't know if it is a reference to Phantom Menace. It is an incidental reference. No, I don't really grind limited. I'm a constructed player for the most part. I like drafting. I think it's partly a content thing. I enjoy drafting, but content-wise, I do mostly constructed stuff. So this kind of just solidified me into not drafting nearly as much as I play constructed. Even though I still think constructed, I still think draft is very fun, especially cube draft, but Glacierwood Siege Turbo Fog. Ooh. What does your list look like? It took. That sounds spicy. Nowhere to run. Well, that's a good answer to a Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. And a Nurturing Pixie to pick up the Nowhere to Run. Sure. Well, yeah, I guess we do this. Sadly, Elspeth does not stop flyers. Well, we're finding our lands this game. The last cube wanted to be landfall, but printed so much aggro it never worked. Hey, what's up, dear Magello? Good to see you. Good to see you. Wait, how many of you actually have a cube? I've always wanted to build a cube. I've started to build a cube a few times. Never actually completed it. I'm always like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna build a cube. It's gonna be cool. I start doing it, and then after a few days, I like move on to other things. And there's a box with some cards. It was gonna be a cube there, and then I never get back to it. And then I start a new one. Someday I would actually like, yeah, that's a cool thing about cube, right? Like it's fun. All the way from pauper up to powered. Like you don't have to spend a lot of money on a cube. You can build a cube very inexpensively and still have a blast with it, which is one of the best things about the format. Well, opponent, going wide. Going pretty wide. Fear of missing out. And, well, let's play an Elspeth and die. Boom. Elspeth. Look at our 2/1/1s. And dead. Ooh, a virtual cube. That's cool. Oh, see, I'd play the Chocobo theme, but I don't know if I can because then we're going to get a million copyright strikes. I feel like Final Fantasy. I'm nervous about anything Final Fantasy because when we watch the WotC stream, spoiling Final Fantasy, and they just played some like Final Fantasy music in their stream, then it was like restricted on YouTube, the VOD when we did the replay. But I will listen to it. But I don't think I can put it on stream just because of the copyright. But thank you for pulling it up. But yeah, I just know Final Fantasy in specific is apparently very, very picky. All right, let's see if we can make this siege chicken actually do something. Kid Goosey, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup to you. Thank you. If you're playing a game, you can even put the music on YouTube with no other sounds. Ooh. Wait, if you are playing the game, you can even put the music on YouTube with no other sounds. Oh, so if you're playing the game, so it must be because we were watching the stream, right? And that's not the actual game. Wait, where's my pack one pick one, Lucid? Did you post one? Wait, what are we pack one pick oneing out of? Yeah. Oh, I see. Do you want a pack one pick one? Yes, please. I would love a pack one pick one. All right, Abzan. I can respect that. We have found a fellow Rhino believer. Sansep Citadel. All right, opponent. Brushland. Sky Knight. That's not a Rhino. Boo. Rhinos only. They just need to ban cards in standard until Skirmish Rhino's good. That's the path forward. Ban cards until Skirmish Rhino is the new Sheoldred. Whatever number that is, I don't care. 1, 10, 1,000. That's my criteria, Watsy. That's my criteria. Let's play a mountain, and I guess we go attacking. Get in there with the Flesh Gorgia. How good do you think Inevitable Defeat's gonna be? Like, do you think Inevitable Defeat's gonna... It seems very powerful, but it's also 4 mana. But it also is very powerful. Also, that is the... You see that dude's back? That is the hairiest back I've ever seen. I just realized, no. That's... Who would... What character is that? What character? Look at this guy's back. Look at this guy's back. Look at how much hair he's got going on. That is his back, right? That's definitely his back. Is that from his head? Or is that just... But it's on his shoulders. It's gotta be. Is that Zurgo's got the hairy back? All right. I didn't realize Zurgo had such a luscious mane on his back. I only recently realized that Charming Prince and Redzo semi-infinitely blink each other and made a huge Sky Knight the other way with Abs and Flicker. Ooh, that sounds sweet, Mega Magic Carp. Yeah, that does kind of work, right? I mean, I'm not a magic card though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a healthy amount of back hair. I'm just saying it caught me by surprise because it looks very like manicured. It looks like he combs it. It's well maintained. It's a well maintained beard, but on his back. Oh, see, maybe it's an orc thing. That might be an orc thing. Well, let's play a Rakshasha. And let's play a Charming Scoundrel. And make a treasure token. Actually, no. Let's Wicked roll the Flesh Gorger. That seems better. Get in for 4. Head you down to 9. Okay. Okay. We just had to run into Abzan, and now we're crushing people. About it. Oh, Elspeth Stormslayer. All right. Well, perhaps I take it back. We may not be exactly crushing people. That's an Elspeth. What are we doing with the Elspeth opponent? Rakshasha might actually be pretty good here. Opponent's going to make the 1/1s. Grow their dorks. Passes. Well, let's play if you're missing out. Discard the Lauren. Play the land. Play the fear missing out. Ugh, draw another land. I'll hit you. I think our plan is to try to win with Rakshasha. We'll see if it works. See if this works the way I hope it works. So in theory, well, we'll see. Pass a dirt, Rakshasha in the graveyard. In theory, we just exile it with Renew and win the game, right? That's the plan. Opponent. Citadel. Opponent's at 4. Market back Walker, sure. Trigger. They can't target the Flesh Gorger, they die. So I think the Rakshasha actually does it. I think it actually does it. Okay, Seth, here's a fun pack one pick one. It has one of my favorite cards, all-time favorite cards. Can you guess which one? All right. After we go to sideboarding, we'll pull it up. About it. Hits us to 20. I mean, this works, right? This just works. Rakshasha for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decay them all. And then Facia. Oh, okay. So Rakshasha works exactly how we hoped it would work. Like, that is almost exactly what we talked about in spoiler season, is play it, get in some damage, win the game when you decay it, or when you renew it, and it actually worked. Also, I just realized that we can actually decay our own creatures. Not that we normally want to do that, but in a pinch, It doesn't say creatures your opponent controls. So if you need one of your creatures to die, maybe as a death trigger or something, we could decay any creature is like a weird sacrifice effect, basically. All right, let's see this pack one, pick one. Pack one, pick one from Lucid's Cube. So what do we have here? We have Distended. Let's blow it up a little bit, maybe. Distended Mindbender. Okay, good emerge card. Overgrown Tomb. Shocklands, always good. Also a Temple Garden down here. Solitude, pretty busted. Lake of the Dead is such a cool card. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna say Lake of the Dead. I'm gonna say Lake of the Dead. Lucid is the one of your all-time favorite cards. That's my pick. That's my guess. It could be something else, like Hippie's kind of iconic. How are we doing on our sideboard time here? 57. Do we need to? Yeah, we got to bring in some more removal. Bring in a little bit more removal. What are we pack one pick oneing though? That's the real question. What is our pack one pick one? Let's try something like that. So what would I just pick out of this pack? So without knowing the rest of the cube, just solely on cards I like in power level, I would probably be. I'm tempted to take the Agatha Soul Cauldron and try to build around it because I think that card's really unique and fun and very powerful. I don't really know how it interacts with the cube, though. It could be a trap and just kind of be graveyard hate almost in the cube with like few synergies. Solitude seems like a safe pick. It's like fine in aggro. It's good in control. It's good in mid range. If you're in white, you're going to be happy to have it in pretty much any of your decks. Lake of the Dead has huge upside. Battle Driver is cool. Flicker Wisp is fun. Yeah, without knowing like archetypes, I would say that the safe pick is probably Solitude, and I would probably pick Agatha Soul Cauldron. I think that would be where I landed on it. Oh, Distended Mindbender is your favorite. Interesting. Distended Mindbender is a cool card. I always liked oh no, Elder Deep. I want to say Elder Deep Fang, but it's not Elder Deep Fang. Elder Deep Spawn? No. What is the blue one? what is the blue one? Elder Deep. Why can I not think of this card's name? It was from the same set. It was the merge card. Fiend. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you. That was, I feel like I played more of that than Descended Mindbender, but they went together pretty well. All right, there's the Siege Chicken. It's time. It's time for the Siege Chicken to finally prove its worth. Opponent, Brushland. Ozolith, the Shattered Spire. Well, playing the land. I don't even think we FOMO. Do we FOMO? We're going to wait. Yeah, I don't want to all right, we'll discard the Toby. That's fine. Fear missing out. Discard the Toby. I don't want to discard a land because I just want to get to the Siege Chicken. Because we can do the trick with the Flesh Gorger. That's what we've been trying to set up. Opponent land. Or Land of War. Basically a land. And a cut down on the Fear missing out. Yep. Aw. You know what? We're going to go for the gold. Killing the Land of War is safer for sure, but this sets up a really sweet Siegebreaker next turn. About it. Warden of the Grove. Been here on set, put a counter on it. Doubles up to 4. Well, all right. Land. Siegebreaker. We did it. The chicken's here. Exile the Flesh Gorger. Combat. Attack. Here comes the big Flesh Gorger at the face. And that's what Siege Chicken really wants to do. Opponent gonna trade it off. Well, that's fine, because we get back a Phyrexian Flesh Gorger, and this time it's a 7/7. Oh, that synergy is pretty. And opponent scoops it up, and that was a good one. That's what we want to be doing with the Siege Chicken, is almost exactly that. That is exactly it. And we're ranking up. Gold. Did we break it? Gold 3. Gold 3. We have done it. Champions of day 1 of Tarkir Dragon Storm. Oh, unbeatable. Wait, I don't have 2 hats, do I? This hat. Oh, did I? Do I have? Hey, look, it's this one. There are two hats. Sometimes you got to wear a hat over a hat. It is snowing out in upstate New York this wonderful April. It's been broken. We did it. So what do we learn about our decks today? And the answer is there's some really cool cards in this set. We did some doppelganging. Dragonback Assault seems actually like a really cool card. Definitely maybe not quite as devastating in best of 3 full standard as it was during early access standard. Things are just a little bit faster, a little bit more hopelessly nightmarish, you might say. But I still think the card's really cool. And of course, Doppelgang can really pop off. As far as Mardu Siegebreaker, I'm intrigued. I feel like the upside of this card is massive. Like, it is absolutely massive upside, which we saw in that last game with the Flesh Gorger. That is, I think, the strongest thing you can do with Siegebreaker. Turn 3 Flesh Gorger, turn 4 Siegebreaker, exile, hit you for 7, gain a ton of life. When it dies, get back the full powered Flesh Gorger. So I feel like that's the strongest thing you can do. Still not sure on the deck. Like, this is a Mardu deck. There's also, like, I have a Mardu mobilized deck that we didn't get to play yet, which is kind of different. I wonder, like, if this maybe some mashup of these two would maybe be better. This deck doesn't have any great tricks for Siegebreaker, but you can still just, like, mobilize a Zergo or whatever, which is, I guess, kind of cute. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it shakes out. I feel like Steve's Chicken definitely, it has potential. It definitely has potential. It's just going to be a little bit of work to probably find the right build for it. But having haste is huge on this. If this didn't have haste, I don't think it'd be very good. But there's really not a ton of downside here. Because you go to exile your own thing. If your opponent kills it in response, your thing still lives. If you do exile your thing and this dies, you get your thing back. Maybe better if it's a Flesh Gorger. So I think that Mardu Siegebreaker, certainly a very, very high ceiling card. And it'll be interesting to see where it ends up in the meta. When does the stream end today? Actually, right about now, right about now is the end of the stream for today. The good news is we'll be back next week with more streaming, and of course, Spooky Nook. Is that where the badger is? The badger that tells you when winter's over? Wait, that's not a badger. Groundhog. Yes. The badger. The groundhog. Is that in Spooky Nook? I feel like, okay, so for some reason, my little brother at one point was very obsessed with the groundhog thing and actually, like, went to, Puxatawny. See, I should have known that because of the Bill Murray movie. Yeah. I should have remembered that. Well, it's definitely still winter here, but on that note, everyone, I believe that brings us to the end of our stream for today. But don't miss tomorrow's Against the Odds. We're doing some Dragonstorm in Standard. Check it out on the YouTube. And of course, we'll be back next week with another one. So until then, everyone, quick reminders, replay YouTube for all the old streams, normal YouTube, check out the Against the Odds tomorrow. One more shout out to our sponsor, Card Kingdom. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. Y'all are amazing. Be Wild and Lucid and Johnny and Joseph and Dog and everyone else, Stone Rain. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Have an amazing day. Seriously, y'all are awesome. I love y'all, and I will talk to you soon.